Where did Ranger go?
What?
He's right here.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay.
He
And
just blends in with the map.
It blend in with the
Yeah,
flag.
I'm like, where the fuck did he go? Okay, reveal area. There, can you see the whole map now?
I think so.
I think so.
Okay.
All I had was the base game shit, so.
There we go. You all together. Put you right there somewhere. Okay, cool. So just a couple of things.
Are we all different things? Can we make it cohesive?
What do you mean?
Kalina, do you remember which site they used to make that circle?
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Yes, please. Because like it doesn't make sense for all of a sudden it's square and then like Hilo kind of blends in with the rest of them. And now I don't know which one is Hilo and which one's an NPC.
It's true. Yeah, just give me a second. It's on Discord.
Okay. I'll be there in a second. I'm just getting something to drink.
Okay.
I need my coffee. Hey Claudia, did I tell you I did pole dancing yesterday?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it was
How's
great.
that?
I'm sore. really
Good.
sore.
Sounds like an awesome time then.
It was great.
皆さん、こんにちは。どうも、立花達丸です。ゴッド・オブ・ハイスクールでジン・モリの役をですね、演じさせていただいております。本日はスタジオマッパさんより素晴らしいゲストをお呼びして、7月よりクランチロールで配信中のゴッド・オブ・ハイスクールのご紹介をさせていただきたいと思います。では、始めていきましょう。今日は、パク・ソンフ監督、そして秋田学さん、瀬田さんをお呼びしてます。どうも、皆さん、元気ですか？こんにちは。暗い皆さんローテンションがローですよ明るくいきましょうコロナウイルスの影響でですね、今回は日本からバーチャルクランチロールエキスポというですね、バーチャルコンベンションにて参加しております。
It's okay. How do I change your character now?
Oh, why does it show up like that?
Edit. Remove. Click to upload.
Why is there that purple thing?
What purple thing?
That's what I was saying. It's so ugly.
Yeah. Is this something on Roll20? Give me a second. It's really annoying.
I think the plugin might have just changed.
Okay.
皆さんは自粛期間中どのように過ごされましたか？じゃあせっかくなんでパック監督から聞いてもいいですか？
そうですね、外を出るのが危なかったんで、家でずっと GOH の絵コンテなり、絵コンテは終わってるのか。
I'm so confused, Joe. Shouldn't that be like...
I'm working on it. Just give me a second. I'm just... Stop messaging me. Who's messaging me?
I'm not messaging you. Isn't it supposed to be transparent? Why does it show transparent on my end?
ずっと原画とかチェックとか家でずっとやってて、逆に仕事すげえ増えてて
あまり自粛っていう感じはなかったんですね。
もうめちゃめちゃ仕事量増えてて
もう逆に忙しかった感じだったんです。
めっちゃ忙しかったんですよね。
あ、そうなんですね大変だったということですね秋田さんはどうですか？
僕もずっと自宅で作業してました。
やっぱもうずっと作業だったんです
Okay.
ね。
What are we doing? Oh yeah, Marlo. Okay.
結構 GOH のこととかでもやっぱりもう終盤だったりしたんですけど、その時は
Who's this guy?
そうですね、中盤くらいから自宅作業。
Kalina, I think? The one with the skull on top of the head? Is that right? Okay, great.
Here you go, Joe. I fixed it.
Thank you. Give me a second. What is your name character, Claudia?
Well, full name is
でも意外と作業をはかどって
Indifferent.
Okay, you can change. You can change your name. just edit it yourself.
What do you mean?
You can change you can edit your name, right?
Yeah, but we all know who's who, no?
Yeah, but I want to call you by your actual name on your thing. Like, because I'll forget.
It's not connecting, I realize. I have some Agahio Beery. Who's that? Who dis?
That's you.
Who dis?
That's you. That's what I say. Edit your name.
That makes no sense. Why would you go through visiting?
It was just a random name.
How does that even make sense?
Because it's a random name.
Did you give me a character sheet? I can't edit that.
Okay, what is your name? Can you type in your name then for me? I'll edit it for you.
It's under settings.
It's on there. Yeah, it's at
Like
the top.
my settings, and then it'll be like display name.
Display name is what shows up for your bottom set, not in terms of like who you type as.
Okay, can you give me your name, copy and paste it, so I can do it for you?
You have my character sheet.
The tokens? Oh, do I? No, I don't.
Yeah, I linked you my character sheet.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, you did.
集中できてよかったって感じなんですかね。
移動
I
が
did. It's
ない
right
分
there.
ああ、よかったです。
D&D, the
斉藤さんどうですか？
DDD
完
A.AC,
全
that's
に
my
はい
character
家
sheet.
で作業してました。
あ、も
もう多分
うお三方はもうずっと部屋で作業するっていうことなんですね。
クリエイターみんな多分同じだと思うけど、
はい。
家でずっと作業
Where did
して
you-
I don't
た
think we
ま
have
に
the
ゲーム
option
して
to
っていう
change the like whatever you have
そうな
on
ん
the
です。ちな
Agile
みにゲーム
unless
何
you
やっ
have
た
a
んですか？
character sheet
まあ
within Roll20.
Okay,
Dead
hold
by
on.
Daylight.
Where did you send it to me?
あ
Okay, my character sheet is in
Yes.
Discord DMs. My name I have copied and pasted into Roll20.
Okay. I don't see it.
ー、買ってましたか？
No, I mean I don't see what you.
それぞれですね、プライベートも包みながらでございますけれども、今日は皆様のことをもっと知りたいと思っておりますので、質問をバンバン投げかけていきたいと思います。そしてファンの皆様と一緒にバーチャルクランチロールエキスポ終了後、9月7日月曜日放送予定の10話に向けて盛り上がっていきたいと思います。このパネルの中で
So, okay,
第
so I changed
10
it.
話
Awesome.
の特
Okay,
別
good.
予告編もご紹介しますので、最後ま
Are
で
you guys
楽しんでくださいね。まずゴッド・オブ・ハイスクールのあらすじをご紹介したいと思います。
I did.
自称最強高校生ジン・モリ、彼の人生
No,
は
I
最
changed
強
it.
の高校
I
生
put
を
it in
決める
there.
大会
It's-
ゴッド・オ
Do
ブ・
you see
ハイ
it?
スクールに招待されることで一変する。優勝すれば
With the-
どんな願いも叶えられる
wait,
と
give me
い
another
う
one?
それぞれの願いを胸に出場する公敵手たち。戦いの果てに待ち受けるものとは
Hi.
半端ない高校生たちのはちゃめちゃバトル開幕です。
Yeah, you're so cute,
今
baby.
じゃなきゃダメなの。
Oh.
友達をたくさん作るんだ森
Okay.
かける者は己のプライド信じる者は己の拳望む願いは何でも叶う
In the
俺はさ
Roll
いろんなやつと戦って強くなりたいんだ俺は負けるわけにはいかないんだ
Just googling that.
私は家の剣術道場
No, seriously, because I'm like, why? Because I had the original one before. Wait, let me hop
Okay.
real quick. That's like, I don't know, that.
Let me know when you guys are ready. For the record, DMing with Claudia is complicated.
Yeah, for tips, it shows up the correct one. Okay, something.
それでは初めにですね、皆様から自己紹介をですね、よろしくお願いしたいと思います。では、パク監督、ご自身とゴッド・オブ・ハイスクールのご紹介をお願いします。
ゴッド・オブ・
Maybe
ハ
it's
イ
on
スクール
number
の
settings that I
監
did.
督の
Let me
パ
see.
クソングです。よろしく。
Yeah, I don't know.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's just because you don't have a character sheet set up.
Me?
Yeah. Or even if there's like a...
Like, do you want a character sheet? I mean, I can set one for you, but...
Yeah, if you can just make a blank one and have it assigned, I think that would work. Because otherwise, I think we get these purple boxes.
Now, let me figure out how to give you a character sheet, because I have no idea how to do that.
Hi, Momo. Hi! Yeah.
お願いし
You're
ま
so
す。
cute,
お願いします
Gigi. You know that?
で、
Ikaw
ゴッドオブ
mag-line
ハイスクール
Mel
は
Mel
世界一
Naging
の
kam
高
to
校生
yan.
を決める大
Day
会になり
day
まして、
sikin
で
ko
そこからい
day.
ろいろ生ま
Ito
れる
ho
友
nice
情
la,
なり、
may.
いろんな愛な
Why,
り、
Gigi?
で
Why?
それで謎の敵が入ってき
You're
て、
so
それで
good.
みんな戦って、まあ、世界を救っていくっていう、
Eh,
まあ
sikin
そ
no
うい
yan.
う
Say
話
the gang
の
la
アクション
may.
アニメに
I
なりま
literally
す
have no idea how to do it.
熱いバトルをぜひぜひ見てく
Let
だ
me
さい
search for it.
では続いて秋田さん、またご自身とゴッドオブハイスクールのご担当をご紹介していただけますか。
Character sheet.
キャラクターデザインを担当した秋田です。よろしくお願いします。
よろし
Yeah.
くお願いします。では瀬田さんご自身とゴ
Are
ッ
you
ド
guys
オ
rolling
ブ
for
ハイスクー
stuff?
ルのご担当をご紹介お願いします。
はい、デザインワークスを担当しているセッタと言います。メインタイトルとか、あと
Is this the first time playing?
関
It's
連の
my first time using Roll20.
仕事を
Oh,
して
okay.
おりま
Yeah,
す。
I like
は
Rotating.
い
It's
とい
pretty
う
cool.
ことでここからですね少しずつちょっとお話をね、掘り下げていきたいと思いますけれども、まず瀬田さんゴッドオブハイスクールのことはデザインワークスに関われる以前か
How
ら
do
ご
I
存知だった
actually
ですか。
give you?
前にソーシャルゲームの方で出てたっていうのは知ってたんですけど、
はい
その時ぐらいしか知らなかったですね。
あ、そうなんですね。じゃあこのアニメが決まってからってことなんですね。
そうです。
じゃあ韓国のウェブコミックが原作のアニメのこう作品に関われることはどんな経験でした？結構楽しかったですか？
そうですね。まあ韓国のそういうウェブ漫画って縦スクロールじゃない
Why
ですか。
can't I do this?
で縦
This
スク
is
ロー
stupid.
ルの漫画を
You know what? Can we just forget about it?
で
I'll
結構
move
新
on
鮮で
because I don't want to
面白か
spend
った
too
です
much time
最初ちょっと読みづらいのかなと思ってたけど
trying to figure
読
shit
んで
out.
みたらサクサク読めるし全然あんまり
うん
なんか違和感なかった
Yeah,
なっていう感じですね。
逆に縦だからこそこう読みやすかったりも逆にするのかもしれないですよね。まあマッパさんとかですね、まあパク監督にこう
Yep. No clue how to give it to you. Sorry. You just have to live without it. For now. I'll figure out next time around.
記事とかこう細かいなんかありました。こうアニメをこう作る上で。
まあ基本的にそのパクさんのやりたいこととか
はい。
を聞いて、まあそれに合わせてこう打ち合わせっていう
Wiki
打ち合わせを
roll20
重ね
/ journal bio.26 info tab.
So
て、
はい。
そっちにこう
journal
寄せ
and
て、
then
まあ
what?
なるべく自分のこう味みたいなのも出せればいいなと思いながら、まあ仕事はしてましたね。
あちなみになんですけど、
はい。
自分的にこの話数は結構こだわって作ったシーンみたいなのとかあったりします。
So the game master.
いっぱいありすぎてちょっと悩む感じですかね。
Add select
まあ
character from
個人
drop-off
的に一番や
menu.
っぱ嬉しかったのは、
はい
And also add characters right
1
clicking
話
a
あ
character
1話
for
で、
options,
自分の
character
もう
sheet
結
basics.
構時間かけて書い
はい。
た壁画というか
あ
がバンって出てきた時は、
は
I
い。
did that.
やっぱり嬉しかったですね。
無人の部屋のところですよね。
そう
です
はい。
すごかった
あの絵はすごかったですよ
すごかっ
ね
た。あれ。
やっぱりああいうのを見るとやっぱりかっこいいなって改めてセッターさんの絵かっこいいなって僕も思いましたし、やっぱあのシーンはやっぱり1話はやっぱり思い入れがすごく強かったです
そうです
ね。ありがとうございます。じゃあアートの世界にこう入られたきっかけとかってあったりはしたんですか？
アートの世界に入ったきっかけっていうのは、
まあ例えば絵とかまあ始めたのはこう何かきっかけがあったりとか。
絵を始めたきっかけは、
はい
まあ、知り合いの作家さんの展示に行った時に、
はい
似顔絵を描いてる人がいて、
はい
でそれをこう描いてもらってる人がめちゃくちゃ喜んでるのを見た時に
はい。
羨ましいなと思って
うん
絵を始めましたね。
あ、そうなんですね。
だから 31歳の時。
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not letting me do that.
結構最近ではあるんです
See,
ね。
add character.
そうですね。
I'll add my
5
health
年前
as
か
well.
それであれだけの絵が描けるようになるとやっぱすごいですね。
And
ま
then I'll
あ
have
毎日
the
書い
second
て
one
ます
as well.
なんかアニメとかで影響を受けたと
So
かありま
blue
した
will show
か
my？ armor
今までで
class,
こ
and then the
う絵
green
を
is
描く
my
上
health.
で、ね、これを見て俺結構影響を受けたなみたいな作品。
Oh, maybe that's what I didn't do. This one will be deleted because I don't want it. Delete. Delete.
Do you want to know our passive perception or anything like that?
What? Sorry?
Do you want to know our passive perception or anything like
Yeah,
that?
when I asked for it. I don't need to know right now. Just let me figure this out because I don't know how to give you guys an actual character sheet because it doesn't. Let's see. This is for
Okay.
Claudia.
Just type it on the bottom.
Okay. This is for Halka. Edit. Arena. Save changes. This is for I. Oh, there we go. Who's typing away? Cool. Okay, so I have no idea how to give you character sheets. I literally tried everything. Yeah. I literally don't know. If you guys are okay, we can just play without the character sheets. Hello,
I don't mind.
Fine.
Claudia?
Huh?
Were you listening?
No, I was trying to figure it out on my own. But yeah, if you can't figure it out, it's fine.
Yeah, it's already been 30 minutes into it. I don't want to waste more time. Okay, so you guys all played before, so I'll just go into it really quickly. I just expect more of role playing more than anything else. This is supposed to be a fun one, so don't try to overthink much of the decisions. It's a short one. We only have like until 3 o'clock. Is that correct? I mean, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock Eastern time.
No.
We have 3 hours, 2 hours.
I think until 7. So that's 4 for you guys.
4 hours.
For you,
Yeah. Okay.
actually.
Oh, okay. So we have quite a bit of time. Okay, cool. If you guys don't like something, just let me know up ahead of time. I can change the narrative. If you want to question why I made a certain decision this way, you can. I won't take offense to it. Blah blah. Just know that it might not make sense in this particular sense, but it does make sense for a storyline. So sometimes I'll just say that, just because I'm trying to get it moving along. Aside from that, do you guys have any questions before we start off into our journey of faraway land?
You can start, I think.
Okay. And as long as Claudia's actually listening to this, which I hope she is. She's not listening, is she?
She's here.
What?
She's here.
Did she listen to it? No, okay.
She typed yes.
That why is a yes?
Yeah.
Isn't
I
it
think
like
so.
old Skype kind of like,
Oh,
it's
I
like,
thought it was
yeah.
like. Wow. I have to remember back from my Skype days, from like my MSN days. All right. So. Thanks,
Exactly.
Claudia. All right, cool. So you all just came from an adventure. You got into this bar. If you don't drink, you're having tea or water or something like that. You all walk into a bar. You've been drinking for a while. If you're not drinking, you're just doing your own little thing and decide to it. By this particular time, it's been a while that you guys actually have, like, after your big adventure of last time where you collected almost like 500 GP of gold. You know, you notice that on this particular setting that you have here, right over here, you have this person who seems to be a nobleman staring at you guys. You have no idea why. He just seems to be very, very like staring you down. He has golden jewelry and a golden necklace around him, so he's pretty well off. There's some random guy over here also like that seems to be kind of eyeing you guys, and then other people that just having their own time, and then the bartender over here. So taking that away, so let me know.
Wait, what? You want us to start now?
Yeah. I'm just introducing the important line. So you just walked in. You're an adventure. You've been drinking for quite a while, or if you drink, like if you don't drink, you.
How do I know these people?
You just had an adventure. You were given to them by the city officials. You were kind of partner up, regardless of because of your status. Sorry, and you just people say that, hey, you seem to be the best kind of adventures that are out there. You need to go do this thing for me, and you kind of all agreed reluctantly. You had really no choice in how to do it. Like you had to do it regardless of it because it was from a higher up.
Okay, so we already know each other. We don't need to introduce ourselves.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, you already know each other from the adventures. You don't need to really introduce yourself. If you want to, you can. There's no need to. Maybe you don't know enough about each other that you'd be like, you just did this one thing together, and you kind of just semi-talked like where you're adventuring, but you're more focused on the actual adventure itself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I didn't introduce myself. What the fuck?
Again, you don't have to. I won't force you to it. Yeah.
I'm just going to be like minding my own business, like.
Yep, same.
Drinking.
So
minding my own business and like drinking.
Okay.
Minding my own business.
Because I don't like confrontation.
Drinking.
Yep, same. My character does not like other people.
so you guys are just sitting there drinking, or like
like I have my falcon with me, and like I'm paying more attention to my falcon than anything else.
Okay. You do notice that that there's people are staring at you because you guys not say anything. It's kind of a rowdy bar, and there is a lot of drinking. A guy comes over, and this guy, he's a barbarian who just like unemployed at the moment, and he knew you guys from from your last adventure, and he just sits down with him and starts to talk. It also happens to be the this particular man right here. He sits down and is like, hey, and he introduces himself like, hey guys, like it's been a long time since I've seen you. How you guys been? How was your last adventure?
Fine. Continues writing shit down in her book.
Make some decent money.
I just look at him, and then after it's back to my falcon.
You guys are like the worst role playing ever. Like the most.
Wait, this is how I built my
True
character.
to the character.
This is how I built her.
This character like, I don't want to talk to anybody. Don't want to deal with anybody. Fuck this shit. I'm out. All right, so you guys are like, he just sits there like in a company. You guys, you're drinking away. And since you guys been drinking for quite a while now, or you like whatever you've been drinking, or if you don't drink, it is pretty intoxicating smell all around it. So I want you all to roll a charisma check. Sorry. What roll do I want you to make actually? I want you to all roll a. Fuck. Give me a second.
I'm drinking tea though, so how I'm not intoxicated.
I don't know. Who's drinking? By the way, who's drinking? By the way,
I am.
Okay.
I'm not. So
Drinking
it's
tea.
you.
I'm trying to like
Only
write
two.
my shit down in my book, and I'm drinking tea.
Okay.
I'm feeding my falcon.
You're feeding fucking.
Like little nibbits of like chicken that I had like stored away from before.
You make a bird eat another bird.
Well, my falcon is a predator. It would hunt anything that I put it to. He's a loyal bird.
とかあったりし
まあ、
ました。
たくさんありますけ
So
ど、
this gentleman over here, who's a bartender,
結構小さい頃
also
から
like
アニメとか見てます。
used to be a barbarian, comes in, brings you all the drinks, and says that because you all been extremely loyal, and you were very happy with the adventure last time because he got really good reviews like from you guys. He brings you all a drink on the house, and he made like you have to drink this. There's no, I'm sorry, you have no option, because if you don't, then it will look bad upon the nobleman that bought it for you, that gave you this particular job to be able to do. So he comes in there and says cheers, looks at you all very steadily, and says you kind of like looking at you, you have to drink this. You have no particular choice in this. It's not, I can't even unaccept this. Like that's the kind of look, the vibe you're getting from.
Fight me. Nope.
Same.
Okay, that's fine. You guys. So
like I don't understand. It's like him treating us, but it's kind of like, oh, we can say thank you, but we don't necessarily have to drink it.
You can take a sip out of it, or regardless to it, but he mentions that the fact that like that this is something that is
like that
customary.
sounds like a threat. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like you
Yeah.
drink it or thing. So it's like, oh, if you're threatening me, either I leave the bar or I fight you. Like,
So
what are you trying to start, you piece of shit?
so he says to you that like he particularly explains to you that it is normally customary when when the higher ups, or like the kings or noblemen, whatever, when they buy you something, it's you cannot disrespect them by like not drinking or even taking a sip out of it. It doesn't matter if you take a sip or if you take like or a whole drink of it. It's just you gotta cheers with them in order to make them happy, because they're the ones giving you jobs.
Okay, so
And-
I can cheers them, but I'm not drinking it.
We will cheers you, but it is customary
Marlo
in
can drink
the
it.
Elven kind not to feel threatened in order to consume a liquid. Like what? Okay, insight check. Like, why does he want me to drink this?
You could do an insight check if you want. Yeah, sure.
Oof.
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 That's a
I
7.
have a +4 to it.
So from that insight check, which is a 7, I think, not the 9. Yeah. You know that he is telling like you don't find out anything else, but you kind of look like, yeah, okay, this seems like a legit thing. Like it doesn't seem abnormal. Nobody else is looking at you, so there's not much to tell.
I'm gonna cast Purify Food and Drink.
That's fine.
Can you do that
cast
for me
away.
too?
I'm just gonna take a
That
drink.
should cover both of us actually.
I will just
Because
drink
it's in a
because
5-foot radius.
You're gonna purify all of the.
Yeah, because like I'm saying like, hey, you're telling me I went on a party adventure with these people, so it's to some degree there is like camaraderie. At the same time, there's this weird guy that comes up to us saying like, oh, you have to drink this, and I'm like, even if I believe him with his stupid human tradition shit, myself as a Feywild elf, I'm like, I'm above this. I don't trust this.
Dude,
Okay,
I just want to go
sure.
back to my magic tower.
Right?
Sure, but I mean, by the way, is alcohol considered poison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
turn it to water.
Basically, you're turning to water.
Instead of turning blood into wine, I'm turning alcohol into water.
You're gonna turn beer into non-alcoholic beer.
So
It's just wheat juice.
you managed to piss off everybody, because I think what is the radius in this thing?
It's only
Like
5 foot.
Hi, cat.
5-foot radius. Okay, that's not bad.
That should
So
be
it's
the size of
basically
a
just
table.
Yeah, just
So-
a table.
pretty much.
It's literally just a table. Why would I piss off anyone else?
So
He's
he
already
comes back,
holding
he's
it,
like-
so it's not on the table anymore.
So the noblemen that were there are looking even more suspiciously because they're like, "What the fuck? We just bought you drinks and you just purify this shit." You know, and they kind of, it's not this guy actually. I should put him in there. Give me a second. Let me put another nobleman in here. Let's do.
Just wondering, are we all elves?
We might be. Maybe that's how we know each other. That's why we're on an adventure together.
I'm a fire Genasi?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, she's a
Gensai? I don't know.
Ganassi?
Ganassi.
Yeah, that one.
I'm Eladrin.
I am
So
also
Fey Wild Elf.
Eldrin.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
so maybe I know you then.
So pretend this guy doesn't have a shield. He's just a nobleman. I can't find an actual nobleman for some reason beyond me. There's a noble woman, but no nobleman. So yeah, just he doesn't have a shield. He's just kind of looking. He kind of looks at you like in a particular way that, you know, like, what the hell? I just bought you drinks. So he calls over this guy, tells him, hey, what just happened? He explains to him the whole situation, and he says to them that he's like, okay, I'll buy you another drink. Buy them another drink, but before he buys them,
No, I would stop him before then, being like, your
you don't
human
listen-
custom is to cheers with you.
You're not listening to
However,
this.
we're not looking to become intoxicated. Your
You
drink
can't-
is fine because it's not in part of the 5-meter radius.
That's fine, but you're not listening.
In respect to your human custom, we will cheers you. But I would prefer this water that I have on hand compared to any alcohol that you would like to present to us.
Okay. So are you gonna drink the water then?
No, I still have it. Like I would cheers him, but I'm not like drinking it.
Okay. Okay. So are you gonna anything else you guys want to do aside from that? Aside from just sitting around and doing nothing?
And pissing off noblemen.
I'm pissing off
You
noblemen
somehow want
apparently.
to force us to drink for some reason?
Again, do you want to
Look,
do
I
anything
just
else?
wanted to rest, okay? I didn't want to drink anything. I wanted to drink my tea.
Okay. So all right. What do you guys want to do then?
What time of day is it?
It's nighttime.
I mean, is it a tavern with bedding, or is it just a tavern bar, or what is it?
It's a time, everybody. Yeah, yep.
All right, then I guess like I go take my room.
Okay. Let me get some sleeping quarters for you. Sleeping in. Let me look.
Barricading all the shit.
Yep. No more shit being stolen while sleeping.
Right? We learned from Tiff's game. Like I don't trust this shit.
I swear, Tiffany made you like fucking.
We have
burn
trust
up.
issues now.
Yeah, no kidding. Why can't you just fucking drink like a normal person? Oh.
Because I've been.
I will
traumatized by
bring the
Princess
water that I purified up into my room, and I'll feed the mice
Okay.
pets
so-
that I have with it.
So just so you guys know, out of nowhere, right before you're about to go to sleep, someone throws in some sleeping gas out of nowhere. You have no idea why. I don't know. I want you all to roll me a dice of what could save you guys. Fuck.
We should have just vacated the tavern. Slept outside.
Sorry.
We should have just
No.
vacated and slept outside.
The
Yeah.
smoke was the smoke is too fast to be able to go there. Just give me a second.
Smoke
I need
doesn't
to roll.
travel that fast.
It
I
does
could
at
have
this
missed you
place.
stepped out.
Anyways, moving on.
And I didn't catch that with my passive perception.
No, you didn't.
All
I
right,
should
Joe
have
just
played
wants
my
to
other
fuck us
character.
over.
Okay. Huh?
With 19 passive perception.
Oh,
Right?
that's actually, yeah, that's actually pretty good. I mean, it was far. Like, how far? How perception? How far does it go to? Like, what is the radius of it?
What do you mean?
Sight range, I think.
Like
it
side
would
range?
be
How far you can
mine
see.
against his.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. It was coming from outside to the inside, so you wouldn't like. It was coming from outside the tavern.
You
So
could,
you
if it depends if the DM says you can see out the window.
can you. Well, were you looking at the window at the time?
Well, it depends. Like sometimes if you can see it out of the corner of your eye if the DM says you can.
To be fair, I also have a dark vision that has a 60-foot.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
also
only
Also
a
have
matter of
like
sight,
two
right?
people with dark vision too. I mean, it's
Right.
up,
But
it's
if my dark vision
basically
can
up to
reach
the
that
DM.
far,
So
then my morning or whatever perception would be like
まあ中学生
decent because half of it would be from lit from the tavern and the other half would be like the
ああ、世代
additional.
ですね。
そうそうそう
Basically, it's
で
just
も
up to the DM whether or
途中
not.
から高校
Like,
生の時とかあんまり見てない
but generally,
そうなんですね。
そうで成人し
if
て
you're
からま
talking
た見るよ
general
うになった感じ
perception,
なるほ
it
ど。
generally
じゃあ
just
続
like
きまし
in
て
a
秋田さん
circle.
に質問していきたいと思いますけども、
yeah, so
原作
the
の漫
way
画
I
が
was
アニ
thinking
メ
is
用
that
のキャ
someone
ラク
just
タ
threw
ー
in
を
a
デザ
gas
イン
from
するとき
outside,
何かこう
and there's a
ポイン
bunch
ト
of
とか
buildings
指
all over
示
the
とか
place,
あ
so
り
you
ます
wouldn't know where it was coming from, regardless of it. It's just like someone throwing a rock into the cavern itself.
シンプルにっていうのが
Joe
一
just
番
really wants us to go to
そうな
bed.
ん
All
ですね。
right.
Yep, I'm making you go to bed and forcing you. Didn't want to drink, you want anything else, so I'm forcing you to do this because you can't start the adventure without it.
I mean, technically, I could have. I mean, Hilo's the one that drank out of both of us, right? So if we liked our
I mean,
party
you
member
clarified
enough,
it, so it's not actually alcohol, it's just water.
You guys are making it hard for me, so I'm
no,
coming
but
up
he
with something
drank
on the
prior
fly.
too, right? So if it's
Yeah,
a
I
matter
did
of
drink
like
prior.
Hilo falling unconscious and then we couldn't find him the next day, then as party members, responsible party members, we would go and find him.
So you don't know what the gas is. You particularly don't know where it came from, so you wouldn't be able to use your perception check because even if it might be coming from outside, it might be coming from a building, it might be coming from someone hiding. So you just know that someone threw in a particular gas into this place, which made you act all funny, and you're not particularly sure what is happening. What do you guys like? If you guys want to do, just roll me. If you guys want to save yourself, you can roll me. I guess.
Can we save ourselves? Because you kind of forced that interaction, right?
You can try to. I mean,
You can try to.
You can always try. Like it doesn't like. I'll come up with something
So
else
if
eventually.
I come up something with something high, am I like you're still gonna force me to go to sleep some other way, right?
Yep.
So let's just say for the sake of it, we're asleep.
Okay, sure. All right. So we're moving on to the second part.
I'm gonna kill the nobleman. That's what I'm gonna just do.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Yeah, me too,
So,
actually.
our character, you will get a chance eventually to do it. That's yeah. So you do get this chance to do it. So don't worry. The whole
What
point
kind
of
of
it was for you to fall asleep. So great. So now, all of a sudden, you have no idea what's happening. You just woken up. You're working out. You have like a pulsing, like headache. You notice that there is,
The
your
entire bar would have been too, right?
Yeah, but it's only for some reason only you guys were there. The other people just ended up somewhere
Everyone
else.
else was collateral.
It was collateral. It was you. You were the main target that was meant to do
Right,
it.
but if it entered the building, that means like
I hope
everyone
those
else
nobles
around
got
us would
gas
be
too.
Okay, would you guys let me tell the story, or you stop interrupting me? Thank you. Like I don't mind that you question it, but also I'm trying to get you to get to the story. But if you guys keep interrupting me, like the whole point of it is to have fun with it, like to figure out what happened and the rest of it. Like it's called a hangover for a reason. So in this particular instance, like just be aware that you might not know all the details behind it. And I'm not
隠しダンジョンで手に入れた世界最強スキル。しかし使うには特別な条件があった。欲望を満たすこと？俺だけ入れる隠しダンジョン。こっそり鍛えて世界最強。大好評発売中。
I think that my questions are coming from
Well,
something
hello
that like, I
everyone.
want
I
to
hope
have a
you're
better
enjoying
understanding of it
virtual
because you said the
Crunchyroll
place was
Expo
bombed
and
with
staying safe.
smoke, but somehow we were
We're
the
really
only
excited
ones
to have you
affected,
with us. My name
meaning
is
that
Matt
everyone else in
Fly,
the bar is
and
suspicious,
I'm a writer
correct?
based here in
Yeah,
Tokyo.
one or another.
All right, we're
I'm
gonna
here
kill
to
every single
introduce
one of
a
them.
new anime called The Hidden Dungeon. Only I can enter.
So yeah,
It's
it was
adapted
suspicious.
from
Like
the
it's very
series
suspicious.
of
You
light
don't know why.
novels and manga
At the end of it,
of
I'll
the
wrap
same
this up
name.
very nicely.
And next
It
year
will make
it is
sense at the end
streaming
of it
on
as to why you guys were hit beside it.
Crunchyroll. So,
because eventually
before we get started, here is the story.
And I'm telling you too much now, but basically you will.
It's fine. You don't have to.
Okay.
I just wanted to clarify. It was only just us and not anyone else in the cabin.
Nope.
Like the
it
tavern,
was just
right?
it was just you guys. Like you were the prime minister, and for some reason you have no idea why.
What about my falcon? Did he like fly up and like observe, or he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm out."
I think the gas affected him too, so I guess it would take him with you.
My poor baby.
I guess he was taken, so you wake up with your falcon, also like with drunken state kind of thing. I don't know if falcons get drunk. Is that okay with them? I don't know. So let's just say for the sake of it, your baby is with you.
My baby. Alcohol poisoning.
Okay, so you finally wake up. You're on the side of the road. You know that there's a wagon. On the side, you have a pounding headache. Your neck is hurting. Like everything just hurts. You have no idea what the fuck just happened the night before. You have no idea where the gas came from. It almost like you've been drinking the whole night, but since you got like some of you have never drank before. Wait, do you guys drink? Have you drank ever before? Like
yes,
ever?
just not here.
Okay, so you guys are aware of that this pain particular to it. You like, it's almost like you just been like you've been drunk for the whole night and you have no idea what happened. You have no idea why the particular events happened, but now you're here, and as you're waking up, one of you is one of you is like hearing this screaming, like yelling, and like you're like, what the fuck is happening? So I don't know who wants to be the one that experiences this yelling and screaming that wakes up first. If you want to, you can just roll investigation.
Okay.
I guess I can wake up.
What are we investigating?
You're investigating why the hell someone's yelling, and you're just waking up, and you're trying to figure out where the sun is coming from.
The Hidden Dungeon is a place of legend, where rare treasures and items are hidden. Nor
you see, like you're kind of blurry. You wake up.
Lost the one job offer he had. Was lucky enough to hear about this dungeon.
What you see is like haziness, but you see like
allows him to
a fuzzy figure like about 5 feet away from you, kind of swinging.
And in order to use it,
but you're not sure what to make. So the next person that wakes up, do you also want to roll investigation?
Eating delicious meals.
To see if they can, figure out like even though their head is pounding.
Also too messed up.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't notice anything.
Really fucked. Okay, so again, you're just like you're all disoriented, both of you. You have no idea what's going on. You don't see much of anything that what I just described. The third person wakes up and then also run. Yeah, there you go. Can I get this? Claudia, can I get you to roll investigation also, please? Oh, finally. Okay, cool. With this, you actually see that there's a midget hung upside down, and he's yelling at at Lassery because she's the closest one. That'd be like, and he just be like, you recognize a small boys, and he's like, he's just yelling, "You fucking assholes! You hung me upside down! Like, fucking get me out of here! What is wrong with you?"
Can I whip him?
You want to what?
I have a thorn whip. I'm gonna whip him. Like he's much noise, and I have a hangover. You piece of shit! You're getting a thorn whip to the face.
Sure, you can whip him even though he's upside down, unconscious.
But you just said he was screaming at us.
Sorry, not unconscious. Just upside down, tied up. My bad. Tied up. I meant to say tied up. Yeah. He's tied up, upside down, hanging from a tree. Okay, so you whipped him. He just says, "Ow, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Give me the
Stop yelling."
It's like, I would.
I don't know you. What do you want? Shut up.
Again, get me down from here.
You midgets, you halflings, and you have no respect for peace and quiet. This is why I prefer nature over the city.
He's like, "You assholes! You left me hanging upside down all night, and he hisses at you guys, and he's like, his tears are turning into blood.
Okay, can I whip him again then?
I hope he dies.
You can.
Oh, okay.
You can whip him, sure, but he'll just keep taking damage, but it won't do anything.
That's fine. I mean, he's hung upside down. Maybe I'll grab some rope and like gag him while I'm at it. Because I am very upset having this weird headache, which usually akins to me have a really good night drinking with my animal companions. And to know that I did not drink and I'm groggy as fuck, and this screaming halfling midget, is it like, what is it? A goblin? A halfling? What?
It's a dwarf. It's a dwarf.
Oh, I hate dwarves even more, so I gag him.
Okay, that's fine. Like, before he's like, would you cut me down first? And before he like goes in there.
No,
like,
you're too loud. Maybe you should have thought of that with some manners. I think you should do with some more blood to your brain. It seems to be lacking.
Okay, so you kind of leave him there as you guys are getting over your...
I mean, like, I'm not leaving. It's just more like I'm gagging him to kind of gain my own bearings. Because it's kind of like I woke up groggy, right?
Oh, wait, I should change the map. Oops, my bad.
Too much noise.
Yeah, it's too much noise for like, we just woke up. Like, what up?
Sorry, I forgot to change the map. My bad. Give me a second. I completely forgot my telling the story. And your fucking ridiculousness. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm just gonna.
Wait, Hilo, do I know your character prior to the adventures? Is that what we're deciding?
Yeah, I think so.
Same village or like family?
Same village.
Okay. Let's say I went to school with you or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while you decided to hunt the forest, I befriended it. Dun 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 dun.
Maybe he's more.
Or we just say we just explored the forest together.
Sure.
Okay. Can you guys see the map?
Sure.
Okay, so the I don't know why it's a grid. Don't ask me. That's the one I had.
That grid is very small.
Let me make it bigger. Okay, just ignore the grid.
Then how do we know how far things are?
Use the other grid. Ah, fuck. Hold on, I'll get you another one. I didn't notice that there had a grid.
Basically, I'm 40 feet by.
Suddenly you woke up and you're oh, okay, let's trample everything.
I'm like 50 feet by 50 feet. According to this grid.
Let me give you.
Wait, so if you're a fire genasi, does that mean you have like flaming locks and all that stuff, Alka?
Sure, let's do with this one.
No, I don't have flaming locks and stuff.
Oh,
I think skin is just ashy.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's a beautiful forest right there.
Oh, pretty.
Where do your tokens go?
Like what underneath?
You tell me. I don't know.
Why do your tokens like? To back. There we go. Okay, there you go. So you're in a very small forest. Blah blah blah, and then I'll actually just so you get an idea what it actually looks like. Delete, because I don't want this forest.
I'm gonna be on the ground.
Or on the floor.
On the floor. There we go. That's better. So you're like right over here somewhere. Right over here. Like,
are we on a rock? Is this a rock?
I think that's a plain field. Let's just say it's a plain field. It's like an area that's not like by anything. It's just there.
Investigation. I want to see if there's treasure.
Let me hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. I got a call. Okay, so as you guys as this you decide to whip this little poor man of a person hanging upside down and gag him because you're apparently into BDSM or some shit like that.
No, it's noisy. I personally thought him offensive.
Okay, so you want to run investigation shit? What are you checking for?
To see if I identify the area, if I've ever been there before. If there's any tracks.
Yeah, any track? Sure, yeah. Run investigation check, please.
Sorry, I'm
17.
confused. So we woke up here?
Apparently.
Yeah, you
Do we
woke
still
up
have our
here.
stuff?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Do I
you
have
still
my
have your
stuff
stuff.
with me?
Yep, you have all your stuff with you. You woke up. There's a wagon. With this check, I can tell you that there's a wagon. There's a wagon that you just crashed. You don't see the horses with it, but you do see, like, what you do here is that what you do here is that there's a muffled sound coming from a chest, and
It's a
you know.
You said there's a noise.
There's some noise coming from the wagon in the chest, so you crashed it. So it looks like you crashed this wagon. You have no idea why you crashed this wagon. You have no idea why there's a small little dwarf man, basically screaming at you guys. And now you just find a wagon, and then you can see where the tracks are coming from, like are coming where you suspect might be a road, like where you got off the road.
All right, Marlo, what do you think? You're the tracker between both of us.
I wanna take a look at the wagon, and I want to see like if there's anything in it right now.
I have my boomerang ready. In the instant something comes out to attack Marlo.
I also have my sword out.
Sure. What do you want to do with the just like try to open it?
Yeah.
But you said you heard a noise, right? Shouldn't you?
You heard noise from the wagon, from the chest. Like it's a chest coming in from there, in the wagon. You just don't know.
Okay. So wagon, chest, noise inside the chest.
Yeah. Yes, inside the chest. Yeah.
Got you. Proceed with caution, Marlo. It sounds funny. I tell them, I relay to them everything that I seen during my investigation and heard.
I will. I'm gonna try and like kick the chest open or something.
Okay. I guess roll me a strength check.
Yes.
Okay. You kick it. You just hear more muffling, but then now there's just sound angry.
Angry chest. Maybe we should leave it. Let them die. Is there anything else in the wagon? Based on my investigation earlier.
Nope. That's basically you just. Oh yeah, you found one more barrel that has wine in it, and you have no idea. You see one broken You see one broken wine barrel, beside it, but you see the other one still there, still intact, and you're not sure why the hell you're carrying wine with a chest that's now audibly angry, and you start to hear like human-ish noises.
From the chest?
Yeah, from the chest.
Can I have my falcon fly overhead to do a survey of the area?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Any movement, like human or humanoid-like appearances in like
basically anything that might be hostile.
Yeah.
Anything
that seems to be coming towards us, I guess.
Okay. Sure. I mean, yeah. I guess roll me. Does that thing has an attack, or is it just a? Is it a roll?
It's just a pet. I don't have a character sheet.
I guess investigation check for your pet then.
Okay. 17.
Oh shit, that's pretty good. So your pet does notice, that there are some tracks that were going around.
Alluring members.
You kind of notice
of the
I think it goes.
It allows him
30
to
degrees.
create,
How far does it go?
bestow, and edit other skills.
However far he can fly.
And
he doesn't have to come back instantaneously, but it's just kind of do like a scouting mission.
By carrying out such tasks
so you do notice that,
delicious meals
you're about
and doing
35 feet away from an actual road or what it looks like.
Of the opposite sex.
You do notice that, with that check,
let me get this straight. His tasks
I will mention
are
that,
eating meals and getting into sexy
you did have horses at one point in
Sounds like a
time.
pretty good deal to me.
You didn't quite know where the horses are, but you do know that they came from the same direction. From that particular one. So, yep.
Okay, I relay the information back to my party, and I pet my my falcon and be like, "Good job, Hugo. Good job. Good job."
So it's safe to Go over?
Sorry?
So it's safe to go over?
I mean, it's pretty safe as you can see. There's nothing really, as far as you can see, there's nothing in particular that, you know.
Can I go back to the dwarf with my scimitar in hand, and then afterwards I ungag him, but I don't, you know, take him off the rope, and I would be like, menacingly, be like, who are you, and why are you shouting, you piece of shit, you unsavory, uncouth midget.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty
you know, he says that his name is Larry. That yesterday he hired you guys, and you ended up here. He paid you guys like 20 gold P to you know, to secure secret passage to the frontier, which is the town you guys came from. You're not really sure, like, you know, why the hell you were guys like, you know, where you were, but he like, you know, he's telling you that he did pay you and he wants to like get back to the frontier because he offered you money.
So we did this when we were unconscious?
Like this.
Well, apparently, according to him, he at some point in time, because you know, like you don't know what the smoke was at the particular time. You just know that you ended up here. You crashed a wagon somehow. This guy was, you know, tied up on top of you tied him up somehow, and now he's claiming that, you know, you gave $20 to get him back to the town that you just originally came from.
Wait. So
I point my scimitar to his neck and I call him a liar.
And he
took no mission like this.
Okay, so I need you to roll a deception check, which will just
That's not deception from my.
Give me a second. Insight? Yeah, insight.
So he's claiming that we did all this shit after the gas, and then we came back.
Wait, one at a time. What? Sorry?
Oh, I'm just saying, so he's telling us that after we got gassed, we went out and did all this shit, and then came back and passed out in the tavern?
No. Basically, you were in the tavern, you guys were gassed, at some point, some weird shit happened.
No, but what Larry is telling us is that apparently he hired us to bring him back to the tavern.
Yes, he hired you to bring you back to not to the tavern, to the town that you guys were in. It's called the Frontier. He just says that he found you guys somewhere along the way. He's not really sure. You know, he's not really sure why you were in the middle of the road at that particular time. But he asked you guys to give him what's it called? To give him like safe passage back to the Frontier, which is where you guys were heading to, according to him.
Okay. So what, do you want me to roll intimidation? Like what up?
Intimidation, yeah, intimidation check. Thanks. Okay, so it doesn't intimidate shit. He's just like,
even with a thing to his throat? Wow.
It's a 7. I can't. That's a 7, right?
That should add like at least 3 points on top of that.
Even if you add 3, it's still a 10, which is still not great.
Better than 7.
I mean, he's a little bit intimidated. I mean, he's a little bit intimidated, but not that much. He just kind of like with one finger, he moves away.
We've got some
sword and says, "That's nice."
How is he tied up?
You know, his only his foot is tied up. Like he's upside down.
Of the show.
His
His
arms
name is
still
Kinta Onishi, and this is his
He's just upside down. That's all he is.
But he's been around the industry for a while as a pianomator and an assistant director on works like Science Fell in Love. So I tried to prove it.
Is there bare skin showing anywhere? Other than his face, maybe?
He doesn't have much armor on. He just looks like a normal dude.
Alright, I poke him
We're also joined by Yuki Yamada, line producer for the show, who works at the animation production company
I guess do a strength check.
Noboru, which is creating the show. His previous credits include production for The Girl in Twilight. Welcome, Yamada-san.
Okay, so you cut him a little bit. He does a cut of his finger.
And we're also joined by Satoshi Shoji, the editor of the original
Still call him a
works
liar.
on which the anime
He
is
does-
based.
he
says
He's an associate editor
he says that's
at
fine.
Kodansha.
He's like, hey, you know what? I still pay you for it. You have to honor your agreement in order to get me back to the frontier, which is what you promised to.
皆さんこんにちは。原作小説の担当編集をしております。講談社ラノベ文庫編集部の庄司です。今日はよろしくお願いいたします。
Well, I really want to thank all three of you for taking some time to speak to us today. I've got a bunch of questions, so I'm just going to jump in. First of all, is this the first time all three of you have worked together on an anime project?
So I don't know anything about that. I just know that I found you in the middle of the woods. You with a wagon, and you were telling me that you say hop on. We're going there, and you were going to take me there.
そうですね、他の方とかは初めてっていう感じになりますね。
You do have the 20 coins, so he did pay you for it. And if you want to check your pockets, you would notice that you do have a silver key in your pockets
はい、そうですね。
and the
自分
20
もお二方
gold
と
pieces.
お仕事ご一緒させていただくのは初めてなんですが、非常にスムーズに進められて、とても楽しくお仕事しております。
So could each of you tell us, just very simply, what your role on the production
Why don't I
is?
remember this?
And then I hold up the 20 gold.
今回、
I don't understand
裏が入れ
either,
る隠し
but
団
there
と
is
監
gold
督という立場で、皆さんをちょっと
did pay us.
感謝させていただきつつ、
Alright, let's take it back to the frontier tied
演
up.
出とかをちょっと自分の方がやらせていただ
So
く
you
と
said
い
I
う
had
よう
a
な形
key,
になっており
right?
ます。
Yeah, you had a silver
自
key,
分の方
correct?
が LINE プロデューサーとして、
I wanna see if that key works on the
現場
chest.
のスタッフ
Sure.
の管理と
Yeah,
か、
try it out.
一言で言うとマネージングっていう感じなんですけれども、
It works.
会社のスタッフも含めて、体調管理と、管理していくっていうところのメインの
Falls of
仕
it,
事かなというところ
7 more midgets.
はい、自分も
Sorry, 8 more
原
midgets.
作の担当編集として、
they're midgets, right? So, like, it's a pretty big midget,
めぐる先
and
生、原
midgets
作イ
just
ラス
fall
ト
out
レー
of
ター
there.
の竹花ノート先生とした皆様との、連絡や調整係をさせていただいております。
Because you guys put him in there, that's
Could you
why.
tell me about how this project got started?
作品のお話が現場の方に降りてきたのが、去年の冬から秋ぐらいに大まかな話がありまして、そこから大西様にいろいろお話しさせてもらって、監督として起用させていただいたというところがあります。
So this is a question for Shoji-san. How did Meguru Seto, who's the original author of the light novels, react when he heard that there was a
Why are you
anime
hoarding
adaptation in the
midgets,
works?
my friend?
You're the one hurting
非
midgets.
常に驚
He's
き、
the one with the
か
key.
つ喜んでく
I'm
ださってお
asking
ります。
Marlo this.
Okay, you're
もと
asking
も
for
と
sorry.
本作
You tell me.
小説で
I have no idea.
始まったものなんですが、
I don't even
こちら
remember
が
these gold,
コ
funny
ミッ
gold
クに
pieces.
なった
Why would
時
I
に
know
も
there's midgets
す
in
ご
this
く
chest?
楽しんで、
I don't.
一読者として楽しんでくださ
Last
ってい
thing
た
I
んですが、
remember, I
それが
was in the tavern.
さらにアニメに広がるというこ
That
とで
is
です
true.
ね、
We
非
were
常
in
に
the frontier. Why are we
そ
all
し
the
て
way
今
out
も
here?
ワクワクされてお
It's
り
a
ます。
good question.
Now the anime is obviously
Blaster is
still
just getting
in
more mad.
production, but how has it been
So
going
Larry's
so
over here.
far?
Let me
は
put
い、現場としては、
the
シナリオ
midget.
の会議の方も無事終わりまして、各話細かいところの調整等で
We
進め
can
させてい
take
ただいて
you
おります。
there, back to town, because that's where we're going anyway. Because there are many questions that need to be answered.
As you are moving
Oh,
forward
sorry, I
on the
never
project,
told you.
is there
Larry
anything that you're
is the guy that
paying
came out of the
special
chest.
attention to?
The
Any
midget,
production
you never asked for his
processes
name,
that
so
you're
I just
really
called him
kind of
midget the whole
focusing
time.
on?
制作
do you
現
want
場
to
と
ask
して
first?
は、
No,
メ
I
インス
said
タッ
who
フ
are
と
you,
やっぱ
and
実
you said
際
my
下
name
の
is
現場で
Larry.
動く人
Oh,
たち
sorry.
っていうのは意
Okay,
見
my
が
mistake.
合わ
Actually,
な
his
かっ
name
たり
is
もする
Drake.
ので、そこを完全
I
に
got confused
つ
with
ないでいくところ
Wow,
に
are you a
今気を使って
rapper?
ます。
Yeah.
So his name is Drake.
How about
Yeah,
any,
Drake.
And he's a
any
dwarf,
challenges
not a
that
midget,
you've
right?
faced
Because
so
you said he was
far?
a dwarf.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. Drake is a dwarf. Larry's the
ね
midget.
今関わっている、
Okay.
皆さんっていうかその作品で
Alright,
入ってくれ
Drake,
て
are
る、
you
キャラクターデザイ
collecting
ンの方
midgets
も
or
そうです
something?
基本
Why
的
do
に
you
ちょっ
have
と、
so many
比較
midgets
的
in the
若め
chest?
のメンツで固まってて、その中で自分も含めて初めての
Oh, sorry.
関わり方をする人が多い
Drake
の
is
で、
like
その中で自分
I
た
don't know where
ち
they came from.
がやれることっていうの
You
やりたい
guys
ことを出してい
must
け
have
る
had
よ
it
うな
before.
感じ
I,
で今チャレンジしているよう
you
な
know.
感じ
So
になっ
you're
てい
trying
Or-
to frame us for your crime
What
by
about
tying
Seto-san,
his
the writer of
like
the
his
original
his
light
hands
novels?
together
How
too.
involved
Because now I
is
don't
he in
trust the fuck
production?
out of him at all.
Sure. And
はい。
Drake and Larry kind of look at
各
each
話
other
の
like, what
シ
the
ナリオ
fuck?
も
Like,
前はチェッ
who
ク
the hell are
していた
you?
だきまし
And
て、
they just look very confused to
非
each
常
other
に
as to
丁寧に見て
what
く
the
ださ
fuck
ってい
did,
ま
like,
す。
how did a
ただ
bunch
で
of
すね、シナ
midgets
リオ
come out
が
of like
前は
a
非
chest
常に
and like they're just plot
完
facts
璧
about
な
the
パー
fact
フェク
that
トな 形でいただいてお
this
り
whole
まして、
deal is
先生も
is just ridiculous.
何も言わず OK とおっしゃることが多くですね、逆に監
So
督たち
as this is
現場の方
happening
々
and
に
you're
本
watching
当に
this,
大
like,
丈夫
can
でしょう
you,
かと
I guess you
言って
tie
いた
him
だく
up?
ぐらい
I
非常
mean,
にスムーズ
like
に
I'm
進んで
like,
おります。
you know, Drake, I
So
think you're
this is
kind
a
of
question
sus.
for
Here's the
Onishi-san,
deal.
Director
We'll take you back
Onishi.
to the frontier.
This is, of
But
course, your
because your
directorial
story doesn't really
debut,
line up with
which
what
is very
we
exciting,
remember,
but
I'm
maybe a
afraid we're
little
gonna
bit
have to,
nerve-wracking
like,
as well.
you know, for
When
insurance
you've worked on other
purposes.
anime with other
And then
directors,
what
what
does he say
kind
to
of
that?
advice or what kind of
He says,
influence
okay,
have
as long as you
picked
take
up?
me to the frontier, that's all I care about.
Okay, so
まあ
I
今までにやってき
tie
た
up
まあ
his
初め
hands
て演
and
出
then
やら
I
せてもらっ
untie
た
his
のが、まあ、
legs.
クロックワークプラネットという作品ではあるん
Okay.
ですけど、ま
So you cut him down, I'm
あ、
guessing, and
まあそ
then
の
you
時
just
の
tie his
ま
hands?
あ変わった
I
監督さんとか
checked
が、まあ、
to
揺らぎ
is
荘の
it
家
is
の
he tied
さん
up
という
on a
作品
tree?
とか
Like
やって
what
い
is going
て、
on there?
まあ、その人からちょ
He's
っと
just upside down on a tree, so like,
まあ、女性のこう見
is
せ
that what you're
方
asking?
とかを教わ
Do I
りつ
notice
つ、
anything about the
まあ
tree?
最近だと、理系が恋
You
に
want
落
to
ち
do
たので
investigation
証明
check?
してみたっていう作品に関わらせて
Sure.
いただいて、まあ、その監督の北畑様からまあいろいろ
So
アドバイス
I
とか、
see
今もちょっと総監
nothing.
督という
the
立
only
場
thing
で
you
関わっ
notice
て
is
い
that
ただい
someone
ています
scraped
ので、
in L plus
まあ、こういうふうにした方がいいんじゃないかっていう
with a
のを
heart
まあ
in it.
教わりつつ、まあ、その2人からちょっ
But
と
it's a
学
tree.
んだこととかをちょっと活かしながら今や
I
ってい
turn
る
to
っ
the
て感じ
warlock.
です。
Who do you heart?
Thank you. You've been in production now for a few.
Genasi, excuse me.
Wait, are we supposed to like? Wait, I thought we were walking.
Asteri, I noticed an L over here. Do you heart someone?
No.
Oh damn. Asterian old person sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
This is why I hate other people.
I mean, am I other people? I have my falcon like nibble through the rope and bring down the dwarf.
So you guys tied up Drake and tied up Larry. Is that so far what you've done?
Wait, who's Larry?
There's this guy.
One of the midgets that came out of
One of the midgets that came out.
Wait,
Out
there's
of
like
chat.
9 midgets.
Yeah, the 9 midgets. I don't know, 8 midgets with Larry. 8 midgets with
And
Larry.
I'd be like, who are you? Why
And
are you
I'm
hiding
like,
in a box?
because you stuffed me in here.
Why would I stuff you in there? I don't know you.
I don't know. You thought I was cute, and you stuffed me in here. How
I
the fuck
don't think
did I
you're
know?
cute. I don't
Well,
treat humans like that.
there's a reason why
I
I'm in
don't
here.
think humans are cute.
Well, you stuffed me in here, and I don't appreciate it. So,
Well,
you know,
I don't appreciate you accusing me of something that I don't even know about.
I don't appreciate being in a coffin. I guess we're
That's
even.
not even a coffin.
It looks
Just
like a
because you
coffin.
want to jump into a box doesn't mean you have to accuse the first person you see.
Well, someone stuffed me in here, and now I was in here. So, you know, let's back and be guy. Just now, you got me out of here. We need to get out of here, because this area is not safe.
Why is it not safe?
Let's just get going then.
He replies back, it's like, it's known that orcs, you know, run around here, these areas.
Oh, I hate that shit. Which way are we supposed to go? I don't know what the map
like, well, you saw that the road was over here, and you noticed that like there were track horses in this direction.
Do we know which way the town is?
Yeah, they tell you that it's like it's in this direction over here.
Which direction?
From what they tell you, they're like, oh, you were coming from over here, and you were trying to get to over here. So, like, this is the way you were.
Midgets, I guess you are free. Go run with the wild.
They also mentioned that, like, you know, since you like, they're pretty pissed off, and they say that, like, since you kidnapped him,
no,
for whatever reason, you know,
if
like,
you want to be kidnapped, we can fight this out, and you all can burn to death.
So they're not taking no for an answer. They're basically saying that you basically, like, you know, kidnapped him, and they will, like, you know, because of that, they will, like, you know, at least some kind of retribution for it, or a favor.
Nope, they're gonna die then.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna die.
Oh boy.
So you want to fight them? Is that what it is?
Well, they're accusing us of something that we don't necessarily remember, and the fact that they're asking so hostile and impolite about it, my character is very deeply offended.
So wouldn't you be pissed off too if someone's stuffing you in the trunk?
But they're basically calling me a liar, right? And I have no recollection of this.
Yeah, and
so
that's
my
fine.
truth is I did not do it, and they're accusing me of it. So therefore, we're at an impasse, right? So the only reason is that I should burn them all down.
So you want to burn down all the midgets?
I think we built our characters the same way.
Which is, I'm surprised. Like, it's so surprising because we didn't coordinate this either, right?
You guys are horrible.
Great.
I feel
Okay,
like character to just
right
like
before
kill
you're...
things. It pisses her off.
Like, my character isn't like humans. Other than elves and animals, she's like, fuck y'all. Or maybe, like, you know, other special races, but like generally humans that have been trampling on the forest and the like polluting the world, she's not a fan of. Especially like dwarves or dwarves as well, because they like ruin the mountains just for their greed.
They're slowing us down in our thing, so I'm gonna kill them. This is my
before that, wait a minute. Like, you know, you guys, like, not only did you stuff me, but we also hired us to you know, sneak into the frontier. And
why would we do that?
That's a good question, actually. Hold on.
Were we hired by all 9 of them? Or 10 of them?
Yeah, all 9 of them. All 10 of them, I guess. Like, well, no, Drake, you just tied him up for whatever reason. Larry was stuffed in the trunk, and he says that, like, you know, they were gonna you gotta pay them once they get to the frontier, because I don't know.
Okay, so all 10 of them paid us to take them to the frontier. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready to roll initiative, by the way.
I know you are, but I'm not. So, right, you still want to kill him? So, right before that happens...
Wait, hold on. I have something called Fey Ancestry. So I have advantage on saves against being charmed, and magic can't put me to sleep.
Well, too late now, you're here. Well, and it wasn't magic, it was a gas.
Magical sleep.
It was like an actual physical gas that someone made, like technology.
Alright, it's the humans again.
Well, after we find out whatever their reason is, if they don't move, I will probably try and kill them.
Okay, so right before that happens, you do hear some rustling. You know, and from, you know what, I'm just gonna put only 1 midget will represent all 8 of them, because I don't want to have like 8 midgets around. It just seems like overkill. So, but you know, there's 8 midgets. Just guys be aware, okay? So right before you're about to start initiative, about to kill the slaughtering of the midgets, which, by the way, they're not really well armed or anything like that. You do hear an orc come in, like, with, in a backpack. He has 2 goblins that are archers stuck to him. This particular orc thinks that he's the fucking greatest thing ever since, like, since like anything. He thinks he's a amazing tactician. He named himself Team Orblin, with this orc just carrying 2 random goblins at the back of it. So, like, if he's attacking, he'll be able to spear you. And he comes in, does a pose, does kind of like a little dance and like Power Ranger kind of style. And he says, "Meet your doom. I am Team Orglin, and I'm here to show you my strength." And he laughs. And then he looks at you, and then I guess roll initiative.
I look at him in disgust, and I point out that these midgets called him ugly.
He says, "Okay. You still need to roll initiative." What the hell is that? It's 14, 22.
It's for tiebreakers. That's the deck score.
Oh, okay.
Decimal place is the deck score. So like if we roll the same, then the decimal breaks ties.
And how do I roll initiative in my side? That's a good question.
I don't know.
I never.
Top number or bottom number?
Should be the top number, I think.
Okay. That was weird.
I don't know why you guys have
with my
decimals, though.
sheet.
Not to mention the initiative counter isn't up either, so I don't know what's really going on.
What's with this like 0.4 or 14?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the tiebreaker. So if someone else rolls like a 20, like me and you, I guess you would go first. Because you have a 20.14 and I only just have a 20. Does that make sense?
That's so weird. Okay, well I rolled a 6.
Okay. Just give me a second. I forgot how to roll initiative. Okay, whatever. Let's just say I'm not. I'll figure out later. Sorry, my guys. So who's first?
Halo is first. Then
Halo first.
then
Okay. So with like and then the midgets. I'll ask the midgets to go first. So you notice that the midgets are kind of trying to attack, but you notice that like they do this weird fancy moves and one by one they kind of surround it, but actually don't do any damage.
Do you not show initiative order on yours? Where's the box?
I don't know. That's what it doesn't have. I don't have an initiative box.
There
Here we go. How do I add?
I think you have to manually input now. Maybe.
I guess. How do you? Oh, I don't think it reads it. Oh, that's sad.
I think we might have to re-roll it.
Can you re-roll it again?
I'm on the board, it says.
There we go.
There we
you
go.
You have to click your token and then click initiative. Character sheet.
Oh, right. I forgot you have to click your token.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks. 23.18. I should really give this guy the character sheet, shouldn't I? Character midget. So I'm not gonna actually. So we'll just. I'm not gonna roll the initiative for the midget just because. There's a reason behind this, but anyway. So you guys are here, great. Okay, so the midgets. With that, Tadia, I guess you can go first with the attack.
Where is other people on this? Isn't Hilo going first?
Sorry?
3.18. Can you sort it?
Rolled higher.
Yeah, I think you should sort it.
And maybe put the other people onto the list as well.
What the fuck?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first virtual Cruncho Expo.
Oh, because it's 23.8. I just wanted to change it to like an actual number.
Time with all these programming, guests, and just
23
awesome
for Hilo?
stuff that we have.
Hilo would
this
go
panel
first?
adds on to the awesomeness
Yeah.
that we have. Today we are welcoming wonderful guests from the upcoming anime Noblesse.
23.
So that you get to learn more about Noblesse.
What about
which will
the
begin streaming on
orc, the
Crunchyroll
goblins,
this
and those
fall.
people? Where
Now,
do they
let's
fall?
begin. We have
They fall just right after you guys.
And the voice of
What the
Raisel,
fuck is this
Shingaki
thing?
Tarusuki.
I need to get better at this thing. I don't like it. Clear droid. Here we
Here
go.
with us today. We also have special
What is
video
this?
from the
What is
creators
this?
of Noblesse,
What is this line?
Ho Song and Kwang
You
Soo
drew a
Lee.
line.
So please look forward to that. As an introduction,
Did I?
I am Kwok.
I think
and will
Hilo
be the
did.
host for the English section of this
Oh.
panel for
Okay,
Noblesse.
well, it says clear
Due to the
drawings.
coronavirus
Are you sure you
this
want to
time,
delete
we are
all
now
drawings, sets, and
participating
markers?
in an
Yes.
online convention from
But it
Japan,
doesn't delete it.
which is new and
Okay,
exciting.
that's weird.
How did you
It's
three spend your
deleted on
time
our
during
end.
the self-exclusion
Is
break?
it? Okay, it still
Yeah.
shows in mine.
そうです
Okay,
ね。
that's fine.
ノブレスの
So
作業
I
がもう、
think I need to make a character sheet for these
終わってい
guys.
た
That's
の
why.
で、まあコロナの影響はあまりこの作品は受けなかったんですけど、まあ自分
But
が
I can't do
ま
it
あ
because
結
I
構
don't have a
思い
sheet
つ
for
い
them
て、
because I have no idea how to add a
まあ
sheet.
コロ
That's
ナ
awesome.
で自宅で映画とかゲーム三昧ですかね。
Yeah, okay. So they just not fucking. We'll just pretend that they're gonna be last. Because if not, I'm gonna spend a lot of time. I'll figure out next time I play this game how to actually do it. Is that okay?
Cool.
Yep. So, as you notice, like this particular org they have into it. So you do your first attack, and what is your first attack?
Okay, I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Whatever. And then I'm gonna attack the orc first.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Which will probably miss.
Yep. That misses.
And because of Horde Breaker, I can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature within 5 feet.
The goblin.
So I hit the goblin.
Okay, that hits it, and the goblin took 5 damage. Cool.
And then on bonus action, I will use my second sword and hit the other goblin again.
Why are you making an arrow from me?
So yeah.
Okay,
tokens look
you're
the
right next to
same.
me.
They look the same.
This is
I
you.
hit the same goblin twice.
So you hit the same goblin twice?
Yeah.
Okay. He still has like okay. You see him. He's like He's just like And then that's all the noise that comes out of them. Anything else you want to do, or you just want to stay there?
No.
Which one did you attack? This one, like the back, like this one here?
Yeah, the one.
Or like this
the
one
one
here?
directly above me.
Oh, so this one here.
Yeah.
Today, I'd like to learn a little bit about all of you three, as well as to introduce to our fans here at Virtual.
So my turn, right?
What Noblesse
Yep, your turn. Yep.
Alright, I attack poison spray on this one.
For Noblesse.
Okay. Well, you would it would come to all of it because the goblins are attached via backpack, so he's just carrying them on his shoulders. It's like a mini
Guess they're all affected.
They all get pushed.
So basically, you have to make a con save.
Okay. How do I con
to take
save?
over the world, dispatches, modify humans, and gradually encroaches on Risel's
Let me
life,
do a con save.
causing him to wield his mighty power to protect those around him. After 820 years
Constitution?
of
No.
intrigue, the secrets behind
Yeah,
Slumber are
so
finally
the creature
revealed,
must
and Risel's absolute
must succeed on a
protection as
successful
Noblesse
Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage.
No, I'm just trying to look for the how to do it. Just give me a second. This is. Do it.
Oh, they failed. So they take 10 poison
They
damage.
take 10 okay, cool. So they all take poison damage, and yeah, there's just anything else after that.
I just look at them in disgust.
Okay, he just keeps smiling and says, he just smiles and he's like laughing. He's like, ha ha ha, you'll never get through my impregnable forest, even though he's taking quite a lot of damage. Halka, you're up next, or last
Yeah,
year?
I am gonna attack this one.
Okay. What are you gonna do with it?
So the goblin is still standing after 20 damage. What a strong goblin.
Alright, let us get started.
Yep.
Dr. Yamamoto-san, can you introduce yourself and involvement with Noblesse?
So he's also
You
gonna
also
have...
have a poison spray!
Yeah,
Alright,
that's what I wanted
so-
to do, so he's gonna have to do a Constitution save.
Okay, Constitution save. Let's see.
For this one.
Does that? Oh, it was 11, so that failed. Okay, so he dies. I'll kill him.
Good.
Oh, you know.
Shit.
Can't believe you actually killed him. Like the major just saying there like, what the fuck, like that was easier than I expected. Okay, so
Turn back to the midget, so where were we? Did you want to die like that?
Next,
We can arrange that.
as that happens, you also hear another how can I fucking move this shit? Hold on. Why can't I move
820年とい
anything?
う長い期間
Oh,
の眠
is
り
it
か
this
ら
one?
目覚めまして、高校生として生活することになるんですけども、絶対的な力を持っている人物です。
Why can't
ただ
I move
820年
anything?
間眠っていたせいでですね、現代の
Am I?
何ですかね、人
The
類の
fuck?
文明の発展にまあ新鮮な驚きとか感動を
Give me a second. My thing is just going all weird.
無口な美少年です。美青年です。年齢不詳、青年なのかな。長生きしてるんでわかんないですけど、見た目はすごく美しい青年ですね。はい。
And finally,
let's see if I can actually move now. I can move. Okay, great. I need to move you out of there because you're too big. Just as it happens, you know, you defeated those guys. Great. Now you're basically another team. This is called Team Gork, by the way. Shows up and he's just like very distraught about the fact that you killed his brother altogether, and he's just like, you might have defeated my weakling brother, but you know I'm the stronger one of them all, and I'll get you guys to run initiative again.
従者として過ごしてきていました。まあ、
They're all
820年の眠りに
Hold on, before you run that, I need to.
ライジェルがついているので、その間、
Sorry, give me a second. This.
同じ時間を人間界で過ごしてきてい
Where
る
the fuck was
フラ
it?
ンケンはいろいろとこ
I
の
just
社
had
会
it 2 seconds
人
ago.
間のこととかを分かっていますので、そういうところをちょっとずつ、マスターに説明したい
Oh, here we go.
と
Okay,
いうと
cool.
ころもあり
Yeah,
ますし、
so
日常
run
の
initiative
生
one more
活
time.
もそ
Sorry.
れを一手に引き受けています。
That's 22 for yours. I'll just change it to yours.
First of all, with let's start
23.
with
Same initiative.
Yamamoto-san.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yamamoto-san,
And
how did you get involved with directing Noblesse? Noblesse had an
Haga
OVA created
and
a few years ago
last year.
for those who are not familiar. But since then,
Okay,
did you
14.
change how you decided to direct the anime series?
そうですね。もう先にIG で
Wow, we're so
オ
much
ブレ
death,
ートして
Halka. Mine is
原作
Satsui
の
and
最
yours
初
is
の部分
Sei.
が実は
It's like die one
ま
die.
だ関わってなくてですね。
So when that happens,
OVA
you know,
は本当に最
they
初
Mitch is
の
gonna go this time
なんていうか
first.
数話だ
They
け
kind of do like a
こういう
almost
作
like
品
you're
です
noticing
よっ
them.
て
They
ちょ
do
っと
like a
紹介
circus
的
act.
な
They're
内
not
容だっ
really
たんですけ
sure
ど、
what they're,
今回
you
テレ
know,
ビシ
what
リ
they're
ーズ
doing. They're
で
just like
一本まあ丸々
they're just
まあ
there,
長い
like,
ことやるっ
and
てい
they're
う
like
こ
they
とになっ
pretend to do hits, but they don't actually
て、
do
その
any
時にま
damage.
あ今回クレジッ
You know,
トとしては
and
まあ
now
総
it's your
監
turn.
督でまあ多田さんがクレジットされてるんで
Yeah.
すけど、
Okay.
そのまあ OVA の監督をやっていた
Same
多田
thing.
さん
Okay.
からまあなんていうんですかね、バトンを渡されるというか、基本的には結構
Ignore
the
Seventeen
crit because
自
the
分
crit is
の
only
や
on
りたいものを
advantage.
今
So
回
it's
やれ
it's
たな
just a
と
5.
思っています。
Okay, just a 5. Okay, cool.
Were you
Okay.
Yeah.
So he takes 5 damage, and he says, "You haven't even seen my ultimate
そう
form."
ですね。ウェブチューン
Um,
って
and
も
then
のが、
it's
まあ
your
日
turn.
本だと結構まだそんなに浸透し
In
て
the
Sword breaker
interview.
ない
attack.
こともあって、まあ、あと自分がちょっと
That's
遅
a
れてる
crit.
っていうのも
That's
あるんで
okay.
すけども、
So
まあその
he's
中でも結構
kind of bloody right
ノブレスっていう
now,
作品
but
は
And
also,
then
まあ長く続
yeah.
いていて、
and then
まあ
bonus
人気
action
がある
attack.
ということ
Okay, he's
は
dead.
まあ見たら知ったんですけど、実際は
Okay,
最初は
so
ち
the
ょっ
goblins
と
are
知ら
still
なかった
alive
んです
because
が、
you know they're on top
ま
of
あ
it. They're trying to
この
like
作
they're
品や
basically
るにあ
on
た
the
っ
ground,
て、まあ
fallen.
原作の
They're
方
kind
を
of stuck
読
because
ませていた
the
だいたらで
goblin,
すね、
the orc kind of fell on top of them.
なんていうんです
So
かね、
they're
結構
trying to
イ
get
ケ
out of the
メンでか
backpack.
っこいいんですけど、なんかそれもただかっこいいだけじゃなくて、
Last,
す
yeah.
ご
So
い
let's go with
ギャップ萌えだったりとか、なんかこう独特のこ
Inderethen.
の
I
ギャ
can't
グ
pronounce
セ
it.
ンスだったりと
Let's
か、
call her
そう
Indy.
いうのがすごい自
Indy.
分の中でハマりま
Pause
し
and
て、
spray.
こ
Oh, that's so
のなん
sad.
かキャラ
Not
キャ
one
ラ
on
た
the
ち
12.
がすごい魅力
So
的
you
だなと。
accidentally poisoned
そ
yourself.
こが一番
No,
好き
No,
it took
that
1
doesn't make
damage.
sense. I'm not
She
rolling
noticed
for
that
it.
you hit a
Not a roll to
cutscene.
hit.
Were you familiar with
Yeah,
that?
you're doing a
What
con save,
before you
and
start
then
working on
if
the
they
plot?
fail it,
If not, or
then you just take
afterwards,
1
what
point
was
of
your first
damage.
impression for the webtoon?
Okay, let me do count
出
save
演する
then.
ことが決まる前は、
Count
ノブレスっていう
save.
作品は
Man,
知
I'm
らな
rolling
かった
so
んですけ
high.
ども、
Right?
決ま
Let's
ってか
That's a
ら
10. Does that fail?
周りにいろいろと調べ
Fails.
て、
Okay.
原作をちょっと読んでみたりとか、そういうこと
To
が
get
あり
mildly
ました。
sick,
それ
I
で、
guess.
一番最初に感じ
Take
たの
1
は、
poison damage.
まず
They
絵
take
が
Like,
とて
1
も
poison
綺麗だな
damage. Yeah.
っていうところと、
sure,
出てくる
they look
まあ、絵が
woozy.
綺麗っていうのもありつつ、出て
But
く
they're
る
still
キ
on
ャ
the to.from.
Okay. Your turn, Janasi.
みんなかっこいいというところで、すごい
cold damage.
いい役をやらせてもらえて、こんな
So you're rolling against her DC 11.
DC 11, so Constitution save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible.
So they take 4 cold damage.
4.
I think they also take. They have a disadvantage or something like that.
Can you put
on their next turn?
Can you put the description up? So
I don't actually know how to do that.
It's okay. I can look it up. I can see what it is. I have her sheet.
So if you go to the name itself.
You cast an ability frog to form one creature. Oh, you can see only one creature. Okay. The target makes Constitution save. They'll say the target takes 1d cold damage. It has advantages in its weapon attack. Rolls makes before the end of its turn. The spell damage increases by d6 when you reach the 5th level. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. So I guess right now he's just really cold. I guess where are we aiming for? This guy or this guy? Left or right?
Left.
Okay, so this guy's still on the ground. Now he's just really cold. You know, they're gonna roll. They basically tried to get up. This guy is taking one more thing, so he's still on the ground. He hasn't actually got up yet because now he's cold and freezing. This guy actually manages to get up. So the next turn would be you, Merlo.
Okay, I'm going to attack the prone one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The one that's still on the ground. He's prone, so I have advantage. Doesn't matter.
Okay, sure.
7 damage.
Goddamn. You chop his arm off. 21. Yeah, he's dead.
Hordebreaker attack. Yeah. And then bonus action attack.
Yeah,
on the one on the right.
He's really dead. You're just killing a dead horse.
No, because he switches targets. So
yeah,
he killed the first one at the 2, and then afterwards the third one is to hit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just beating a dead horse because you wanted to make sure he was dead.
No. I'm not gonna keep hitting a corpse.
I don't know.
Does a 10 actually hit? I'm pretty sure 10 doesn't hit anything.
Let's just say for this it did. Because he's prone, so.
He's prone? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. They kind of. So these two guys are dead. Only this one's left. This one looks about bloody, looks kind of deadish. Yeah. And he's about to do his attack, which is longbow. So he'll attack.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
Well, he hasn't gone yet.
Then why did Hilo go before?
Oh, was it? Oh, didn't you go already?
No, I went first.
Oh, you went first. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought it was. I thought you already went. My bad. So you can go. Go ahead. What?
I Thorn Whip. That piece of shit. With a 24.
Yep, that definitely hits.
What's a crit?
Yeah, so 8 damage.
He did.
Excellent. Also, if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. So now I have a corpse of a goblin on my Thorn Whip. I'll keep that there.
Why?
To warn all goblins, do not fucking west with me.
Okay, sure. Here, I'll put the. Do you actually want one in your? Here, you can carry with it. You can. I'll give you access to it so you can
He's
control
all
it.
like tangled up in my Thorn Whip. That's all.
Okay, so.
And I'll wave him around.
You can control him now, so you can do whatever you want with him. Because apparently that's what you want to do. That's fine. That's weird.
How is that weird? I wake up and all of a sudden these things attack me for no fucking reason. Being an annoyance and being accused of shit
This is supposed to be a really lighthearted, like funny adventure, and you managed to make it into like the most. This is fucking great. I'll tell you afterwards what the actual adventure is supposed to be and how you managed to ruin it.
I mean,
I love this as a DM. This is what I live for. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? Now that you're fucking, you have Larry who's tied up. You have also Drake who's tied up. You have a random midget that is telling
why
you.
is Larry tied up? I only tied up Drake.
Midgets, right? 8
No, he was
midgets.
he was tied up when he came out of the
box.
Alright, while whipping the goblin back and forth, I turn back to Larry and be like, what were you saying then?
Okay,
All
roll me
your unneeded threats?
and roll me intimidation check.
I mean, I feel like I should get a +10 with the fucking goblin that we destroyed.
I don't know. Granted that he's like eight of them, and there's only you just like whipping a random corpse around. Which
I mean, the goblin is about the size of the halflings, right? Or the midgets. So...
Yeah, but there's 8 of them, so like I feel like they could take you
Alright,
on.
time to burn them all. Poison spray them.
Okay, so you want to poison spray all the midgets?
I turn to my party. I'm like, do you have a use for them? If not, let's just get rid of them and like go with whatever mission that Drake has given us to go back to the
we could
frontier.
just leave them.
In the forest? Yeah, maybe another orc will like be happy with them, I guess.
Were they all tied up or just Larry?
Huh?
Were they all tied up, like all the midgets, or just Larry?
No, just Larry was tied up.
So Larry is the one that we should be careful of. I think we should tie him to his tree and then set an animal on him.
You want to tie up Larry? Is that what you said?
No, I'm suggesting to the party. I'm like, I think we should tie him up to a tree and then feed him to the animals.
You just leave him here.
Yeah, but he can still run. Why not give us like the forest an easy snack?
I'm all or nothing, so if you want to leave them, I'll leave them. But if you want to kill them, I'll kill them.
I mean, what are we gonna do with them? Like, we don't know where they came from. We don't know like what. Like, just leave them here. Just let them find their own way back.
I'm gonna start walking away, and
But they
if
might
Drake...
follow us, you know what I mean? So I feel like we should either bound them here, kill them, or like make use of them in some other way.
I think
I
if they're
don't
in
want them
obstruction,
to
I'll kill
follow
them.
us afterwards.
I don't really mind if they follow us, as long as they don't
really
obstruct
care
us.
if they follow us.
Now, moving back to director.
But what's the purpose? You have like 8 midgets following us. They're probably gonna betray us somehow. That's probably why they're locked up in a chest for some reason. They're deemed not safe. So I say we deal with them now. Unless you have a specific use for these midgets, I don't see the point of carrying like 8 of them with me.
I mean, if they follow
And they're
us
not paying us either. They're basically saying that we hired them, which I would never do anyways. So they're trying to collect and steal from us.
Wait, don't we have coins in our pockets?
Yeah, but they're basically saying like, oh, we're following you over to the frontier to get paid. So they're saying like they're extorting us for money for some reason.
No.
Whereas this guy is saying that
they paid you to get them to the frontier, just like
no,
Drake
that's what you
did.
did for Drake.
Yeah, but for Larry it's the same thing. I don't know why you stuffed they don't know why you stuffed them into the what's it called? Into
But you just said we hired these midgets.
No, I didn't say you hired.
Sneak into the tower, like the
They
frontier.
hire you to you sneak them into the tower, not the other way around. Sorry,
Okay, then I turn back to them. So I'm like, okay, so why do you want to sneak into the frontier?
And now we have
It says because we particular last time there was some couple of people that we do not like to get involved with, noblemen, and you probably must have seen him at some point in time. He was a young, like it wasn't young, he was a guy like sorry, a woman wearing very expensive clothing with always has like a couple of guys around them.
I don't think I've seen a woman before.
You did at the tavern.
No, you said there was a barbarian who was also a noble.
Yeah, but you also said there was a nobleman looking at a noble woman, sorry, looking at you very weirdly, but you didn't know why. If you don't remember, that's fine. Like I briefly mentioned it for that specific reason. But if you don't remember, that's okay.
I mean, we have no beef with this noble woman. We do want to burn down the tavern, however. What is your beef with this noble woman?
It's not that we have a beef with them. It's more along the lines that we don't get along. We don't see eye to eye with everything. So we're just trying to get back into town where we're not seen by her to start up any commotion.
It sounds like you guys are a bunch of criminals. Did you break the law at some point?
Thank you very much, oh my girl. Cannot wait.
No, I don't think we have. It's you know, we're very outstanding people. We just do free performance.
Do I believe them?
Do and then
your character in Noblesse wakes up in modern times after several centuries of
deception. No, sorry, not deception.
Familiar with modern technology.
Insight, I guess, or investigation, either or.
違和感というか、ライジェルはその自分の知らないものに対してこれは僕が知らない。
I have a +4 modifier. I don't understand.
More than that one.
You're like +1, +5. So, yep. He looks like he's telling you. You're not really sure, but it looks like he's telling the truth.
Okay, so we have some circus freaks that want to fuck up a noble woman. Do you want to bring that into town? I turn to the party.
I mean,
well, I just heard you guys. You also want to fuck this woman up, so you know.
No, we don't want to fuck up the woman. We want to fuck up the guy from the tavern. Different.
You mean the bartender?
Yeah. He's the one who fed us and made us in this situation. He kept on forcing us to drink shit.
But he was only following orders.
Well, I don't know that. I just know it was him, so I'm gonna burn down his tavern.
Okay. So tell me what you guys want to do.
描写ありましたけど、でも目でね喋らないけど目でそれやってみたいみたいなそんな感じでいつも訴えて周りがそれを察して触らせてくれるっていう機械を触らせて。
Besides, for all the shit that they're saying about these noble women, they're not even saying they're gonna do shit to them. So I think they're more of a liability and we should just kill them here.
Honestly, even if we keep them alive and they just follow us, it doesn't matter because they'll get stopped at the gate anyway.
But then they'll be associated with us.
No, we could just be like, I don't know who the fuck they are. Like what?
How good are your lying skills to the guards?
I think they're more inclined to believe us than them.
I don't know. People can be convincing.
っていう媒体とはまたちょっと違ってくるのかなっていうのも常々思っているところがあって。
Up to you. I need you guys to recite something.
I guess Halka tiebreaker. Oh, are we killing them or are we letting them follow us?
I started walking away already.
So as you know, as Halka's walking away, she does notice like there's a couple of like bandits, you know, over here.
Bendoxe.
Is this bandits? These are bandits, right? These are not midgets. Are they midgets? Oh, whatever. Fuck it, they're bandits. So midget bandits. So they're like. You know, you hear through the bushes, like, you know, as you're walking through, like, trying to get back to town, you do hear them, and what you do hear is, like, you know, what do you hear? Roll me perception. Who's the closest one there?
Halka, because you said
Halka, yeah. So Halka, roll me a perception check. Oh, awesome, great, yay. You know, they're talking about like the tracks lead this way. How many loaded while he's serving a wagon do you think came this way in the past several hours? Like, so you're halfway through the conversation, you're not really sure what happened, but you're talking about a specific wagon, and it sounds like you're talking about your wagon that you just happened to where you saw like, you know, the chest and everything else. It's like how many you know, how many serving drivers do you think came this way in the past several hours? And one guy answers like, possibly 2, sir. And then there's like complete silence. He's like, I fucking hate you, Alan. Then the 5 bandits, you know, the bandits much deeper into the thick of the woods, so they're trying to look for any signs of like, you know, a person, and they're following the obvious trail, which like at that point they're almost by the wagon where they think that they might have crashed.
I take
then,
Drake with me.
take
I don't
Drake?
care about these like midgets. If they come any closer, I'm gonna like poison spray them, but like I take Drake.
Okay, so take Drake with you. So whatever. The Larry's just behind. And
Yeah,
the
I don't
midgets
care
are still-
about the bandits still, like unless
Okay.
they do something. But I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay, so they come in and they stop you guys, and they say to you, like as soon as they see, you know, as soon as they see Drake, they say, "Hey, that's our leader. What is he doing over there?" And it's like one of the guys is like, "Shut the fuck up, Alan. Don't." And it just like sounds disappointed. And it says, "Give us a like, you know," and then Duamis is like, "Oh, could you give us Drake, our leader, back? We'll give you 10 gold pieces if you give him back to us. You know, please."
Yeah, sure. Chuck him, chuck him.
I mean, we already have the 20 gold pieces in hand. Like,
I mean, if
we were
they
gonna
give
do
him-
him a solid by like, you know, leading him back into like the frontier, but sure. I mean, if they give us 10 gold.
It's just more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I pat Drake on the back and be like, "You found your people. Congratulations."
Okay, so you don't care that he's the bandit captain? Okay, that's fine.
Well,
Doesn't affect
we
me.
have no good feelings about the frontier. If the bandits want to raid the frontier for some reason, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I don't care.
And they're giving us gold.
Oh, okay, fine.
I mean, it's not like we were like holding him hostage or anything. We're like, okay. I mean, we promised you, and apparently you paid us up front. Okay, here you go. I don't remember this transaction, but we got the 20 gold plus another 10.
Okay.
Like, be free, dwarf. Be free.
Okay, I guess you like now he's part of the bandit, so I want you guys to roll initiative check because now you gotta fight him.
He just saw what we did, right?
Sorry?
He just saw what we did to those orcs, right? And goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but these guys don't know, like these bandits don't have no idea what the fuck you just did to the orcs, so they're gonna fight you, and there is
But
like,
shouldn't like Drake be saying something about it then?
yeah, he's gonna say something about it in between, but you know, these guys like are more pissed off than anything else, so like they're kind of
Why? We gave them. There was no resistance. They offered us an exchange. We give them back the leader. We take the money. We go. We part ways.
because now they're angry and they know the true identity. That's why, and they're pissed off of that. And
I
also, they're
changed
not
my
very
mind. We
smart.
should have just killed them all.
Yeah, we should have just killed them all. Burn their houses down, kill their mothers, you know, all that shit.
Alright, cool. So,
I couldn't roll.
okay, so
I can't select my token, so I can't roll.
You can't select your token?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Never mind. I had the measuring tool.
Never mind. I had the measuring tool. Oh shit.
Just edit it. I mean, your initial roll.
大きな建物入るじゃないですか。で、何階かに上がって買い物して、で1階まで降りてきたら、
So right before we're about to start, Drake starts yelling. He's like, "Guys, chill the fuck out!" Like, this is not what it looks like. They saved me from, they just saved me, and they're like, "Oh, okay," and they're like, and then right before we're about to have that, one of the guys decides to like fucking go guns on you and decides to attack. Who's this? Last year. So, well, the rest of them. By the way, this is Alan, who's attacking. So, as that happens, like even though the other guys kind of stand down, this guy in particular, like they all stand down except for Alan, because Alan's the stupid one, and he does. What are you guys doing? Well, let's see a bunch of arrows going all over the place.
Making sure.
Okay.
Making sure how far they are from me.
Okay. All I see is the arrows fucking pointing everywhere. So, as Alan is about to attack last year, like, he's like, he screams out something really stupid, and wait, is this an arc? No. Wait, no. This is the thing that you're still carrying, aren't you? There you go. Are you still carrying the orc, by the way? The goblin, sorry?
No, it's gone. I left him there.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure.
Actually, no, I am. And then, because it's ready and out to go, the moment that Alan tries to attack last year, I throw the dead goblin corpse at him.
Okay. It makes him go unconscious. That's pretty.
I mean, goblins are not that heavy, right? Are we dealing with mutants?
I mean, they're pretty small, but they still hurt. Like, and Alan's is also like he's a midget. Like,
wait, so we're fighting midget bandits?
Dwarf midget, to be exact, actually. Because
Dwarf's kind of party.
I mean, whatever. Just this guy's an idiot. He just says he's weak.
So, I'd be like, hold up, everyone. You guys saw that, right? He tried to attack us.
Yep, so roll me an athletic check and roll me a strength check. Because you try to throw the a goblin at a dwarf.
So am I throwing you athletic check or a strength check?
Both. Sorry, acrobatic check and a strength check.
And finally, to Director Yamamoto's
shouldn't only be one.
Fighting scenes are an important part of.
I want to see how graceful you do it.
Also, there are some
for fun
elements as well. How did you balance these two different parts, and what are some most exciting parts fans should keep an eye on when they watch the anime?
Okay, so
just plops on him.
So I don't even know. You thought you did it gracefully. You thought you looked cool. But to everybody's demise was like, what the fuck? Like, what is this girl doing? Trying, like, goblins at a guy. It kind of goes towards him, and it kind of just lands right on his feet, and Alec kind of just looks at you as like.
But it's a magic thing, so would it really be a strength check? Like, my Thorn Whip is literally a cantrip.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, but you still need to be able to throw it, don't you? Like in order.
But if it's like magic based, it's not really utilizing any.
But it does. Is it actually meant to be like?
Literally, I will display this. This is a cantrip.
You create a long wave covered with a torn lashes out of your command towards a creature. Lashes out towards a creature. So like a whip, make a melee attack against the target. If the attack has a creature take, yeah, but this is more of like if you want to use it as a weapon, not if you want to like wrap something around it and throw it. Like from what you're telling me here, this is just a whip and you're wrapping something around it and you're
but
throwing
it's a magical whip, no?
Even
so I wouldn't be. It'd be more of like utilizing your magical spell to attack versus using your actual strength and whatever to throw it. No.
But don't you need to still use your strength to be able to will it? Like
because it's a smaller creature, right?
Yeah, but you're throwing the creature. You're not like that's not the attack itself. The attack is either a melee spell attack, which is you whipping the crap out of something, or you bring in something closer. But it doesn't
Okay,
say
so if that's the case, then I would have just cast Thorn Whip to attack him versus throwing the goblin.
Okay. So you do you? Okay,
There you
well,
go.
Sure. Okay, so roll me the Thorn Whip attack then.
No, he just has to make a con save.
Oh, is that
I
what it
think,
is?
right?
Okay. It says the spell damage increases to 1d.
Piercing.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. What happened?
Hello.
Tommy says hi.
What's happening? Who's joined in?
It is an Otto. Hi, Otto. We're playing D&D. You want to join?
I'm playing Maple Story.
Hiyo.
Virtual Crunch Expo.
Okay.
We'll be revealing a brand new key visual.
That would have been a 14 to hit and 4 piercing damage.
See new characters,
Okay,
including
that's not bad. Alan takes like, you know,
this key visual. And with that, we
I don't know. I guess he like lasso his face. He has a scar in it now. And he's gonna cry like very subtly because he got whipped.
Good. I'd be like, your leader told you to stop. What are you trying to do? Stand down.
He's like, I'm sorry. He's like crying in his face, and he's like, I'm sorry. You know, as it happens, he's like runs away like a little bitch. You know, like he's just crying and just like very sad. It's like he's just crying away, and like and Drake is just be like, fucking Alan, always fucking the shit up. And you know, from there they just decide to be like, thanks, and they just kind of fuck off. Let me move this guys out of the way. All together, like they just decide to just leave because, like, you know, and Alan's like half hurt, like with his lasso across his face. So now they left. They're, you know, they're in going to this direction, I guess. Like somewhere over here. You're not really sure why. You just know that they're fucking leaving.
Anyway, bye, Drake. I thought you wanted to go to the city, but I guess you lied to us after all.
Thanks for the money.
So you paid him money and now what? Okay, sure. You know, what do you guys want to do now? Like, do you want to go towards the town, or?
I
sent you.
Sorry, one at a time. What was that?
I sent Hugo to like survey the bandits for a little bit because like they told us one thing and now they're doing another thing. I don't really trust that. So I'd be like, you know, just follow them for a little bit and then report back.
Do me what would be animal handling? It'll be more like insight, I guess. Yeah, insight.
Would
sure.
it be insight? That's more like
or investigation. Or do you investigation? Let's do investigation.
9.
Alright, so you just see them walk towards like where they were going to. You don't see them do anything else other than they're just walking away from you guys, and Larry is still crying away from you guys. So you just see that, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And what else? Do you guys keep going towards the town, or?
Well, what's the directive of this? Because there's no like quest or anything like that.
No, you just basically want to, like, so this is out of DM. You basically want to find out why do you have a broken wagon, and like, so why is it that you have, like, you're driving a wagon into the middle of the forest? Why is it a broken barrel of wine? How come you got smoked? And what is it that exactly, you know, happened to? Like, why is it that you're doing, like, you have no idea what any of this happened? Like, you just know that you got attacked by, Larry was Drake was upside down, and then Larry came out of it.
He's not with us anymore.
No, he's not up there, but you still have Larry though. And the
Why do we care about Larry? He didn't even tell us how much gold he's gonna give us.
He said he would, like, you didn't ask him.
But yeah, it would have been like an easy thing. Like, who are you? Why are you following us?
And I said because
he said like, oh, like I'm gonna pay you to bring us to the thing, but he never mentioned how much gold he's gonna give us.
Yeah, because he figured that you guys would know about it. So because you made this before or after the sometime during like after you got fogged. So after you got like hit with the random smoke thing, somewhere in between there, you made a deal with this guy, and you talked about money already, and it was just basically saying that, and he assuming that you already remember that. He doesn't know that
he
you
would
guys.
have also heard the conversation we had with Drake, right? That
Well,
we're
he was
like,
in the
we don't
coffin.
remember all this.
He was in the coffin, right? So he didn't hear any of it. By the way, fuck this goblin. So if you want to ask it now, go ahead. How much he'll pay you and so on and so forth.
Wouldn't he have tried to persuade us if he kept on hearing about like us wanting to kill him?
Well, you were just talking, so I didn't particularly do anything about that. I just want to see what you guys would do with it.
All right, party. What do you guys want to do?
So I think these 9 midgets have paid us, so I guess we'll just take them to the front.
No, they didn't pay us yet.
Oh,
we only found the gold from Drake.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I was trying to confirm before, and I thought it was like.
No, we only got the 20 gold from Drake.
Oh.
You took 20 gold from Drake, and Drake and Larry mentioned that that you paid them to take him to the frontier, but then Larry got stopped into it, with the 8 midgets into the trunk.
Oh, so he's about to pay us.
Supposed to do it together?
Very special message and a live drawing.
From the sounds of it, yeah.
I just tell him no gold, no gold, no do.
So he said he'll pay you 10 GP once you get into the frontier, since he already paid you part of the money, which is like the one that Drake mentioned beforehand, which is the 20 GP.
So he did pay us already.
Yeah, and he says he'll pay you the other, he'll pay you another 10 to get you guys over to the back to town. All the midgets agreeing in nod, and they're like, "Yep, that's exactly what happened."
Can I believe it?
You can do insight check. Insight check, sorry. 12. What does a 12 do? You do know that there are like they will pay you for the money. You're just not sure behind the reason behind it.
11년이라는 시간 동안 무조건 처음부터 시작과 동시에 연주를 할 거다라고 했으면 아마 못했을 것 같은데 이렇게 독자분들과 함께 호흡을 할 수 있어서 그때까지 버티면서 연주를 할 수 있었을 거라고 생각을 하고 그리고 어느 순간부터 11년이라는 시간이 워낙 긴 시간인데 초등학생이었던 분들이 이제 대학생도 되고 성인도 되고.
All right, Marlo, what do you think?
더 힘이 나서 같이 저도 그때까지 연주를 했어.
Honestly, I just want to get back to town so we can figure out why we were gassed in the first place. I don't really care about any of these people anymore.
Yeah, same.
이야기에 대한 컨셉이나 뭐 이런 영감.
Okay, cool. So I guess you guys are moving in this direction.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me switch maps to. Actually, just pretend that this is just another map. I'm not gonna switch over because you haven't got there yet. So on the way of you walking towards the, towards the actual town, you meet a person that just kind of chilling there. His name is.
이 프로젝트가 어떻게 시작되었는지 얘기해 주실 수 있는 부분이 있을까요?
Yeah. Okay, so as you're walking down, all you together with Larry, you meet a man, that has like a little bit of raggedy clothing, and like he kind of stops you and kind of looks at, points at at Drake. Sorry, not Drake. No, Drake. It's not Larry. My bad. He points at Larry, and he kind of says to them, like, he's like, hey, you guys, I challenge you to a circle dick. So a circle dick is a work contest where basically, because he noticed that one of you guys is also wearing his clothing, so he points out over to I think it was last year that I signed it. Yeah, last year, and it says, since you were my clothing, you won the circle dick last night. I would like to challenge you to get my clothes back.
Why would I be wearing his clothing? I would have noticed.
Because yesterday, sorry, I forgot to. That's my bad, actually. As a DM, I forgot to just mention this. That at the beginning of it, you were wearing different clothing.
I would have taken it off beforehand and put my regular shit back on.
That's fine. Well, you didn't have your regular clothes. You just had this clothes on.
You said we had everything though.
Yeah, okay. Well, they just say that he recognizes you from. If that case you took off the clothes, they say he recognizes you from last night. That you're the one that took his clothes. And Larry looks at Dirk, and he both realize that that this happened. This was a thing, and that last night was a shit show, and he did lose. So he's challenging you to a dick whirl, which is basically a spelling bee. In order to get his dignity back. He's not really asking you for gold. He's not really asking you for anything. He's just literally asking you to get his dignity back by doing a spelling bee.
No, I don't give a shit. You can have your clothes back. We're busy.
Okay. What about you guys? The rest of you?
I probably left your shit in the tavern. I don't know.
I mean, if she gave the clothes back, I'd probably be like, hey, there's some probably forest things around. Let me make you new clothes.
Okay.
Oh, so nice.
I'm like, no, I don't see the point of stopping for this guy. Like, he's not giving us gold. He's asking for his clothes. We gave him his clothes. Let's get going. Like, I'd rather burn down the town. Like, not a priority.
Yep.
Sure. He's all sad because he was trying to get his dignity back, and you guys just completely shut it down because he was very keen about having a spelling bee because he's like the best spelling bee ever since 1905, whatever age, whatever group this is, whatever age. Sorry.
If she beat you while drunk, then that title means nothing. Shame on you, never spell again. Go to way. Goodbye.
I don't think she was drunk. I think she was high out of her fucking mind.
You were something so since you don't want to fight him, he's like, hey, come back here, as you're walking towards it, he's like, come back here, I really want to fight you, I really want to fight you in the spelling bee.
Does he get physical?
Sorry?
Does he get physical?
No, he just basically gets very angry about the fact that that why is this fucking thing properly? Just this is random town, but this is the beginning of the entrance, so you're arriving at town, by the way. To back. There we go. So he's not really Did I delete you? Who's this guy?
I thought that was the dude that was trying to challenge me
to
the spelling bee.
Yeah, he was a challenge, but he died. I think
there's also a random midget here.
Yeah, that's the 8 midgets that are coming around. They're just following you guys around.
I thought
they're just there.
Oh right, we still have midgets following us. I forgot.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck.
So, as you notice, this guy, you walk past him, he's like, don't give a shit, because you guys are like, fuck this guy. This is not something that I particularly wanted to, deal with. So you just really walk away. He looks all sad, and it's like, one day I'll get my revenge on my spelling bee. Yeah, and then he just he's gonna kind of raises his fist, is like, damn you guys, and then he looks for other people to harass.
어떤 기분이 드셨나요? 제일 처음
Okay.
어떤
Annoying
리액션을
guy.
보이셨을지 궁금합니다.
So as you go along, you're about to enter town. Larry, as he said to you, like he says he's about to enter town. He's like, actually, how the hell am I gonna do this?
작가가 되고 나서도 내 작품이 애니메이션이 됐으면 좋겠다. 늘 막연하게 상상하고 꿈꿔왔었는데 그것이 현실로 이루어져서 너무 영광스럽고.
Give me a second. Let me think about something.
Okay.
웹툰은 11년 넘게 연재되어 작년에 완결되었는데요. 엄청난 성취입니다. 노블레스를 그리면서 충분한 수준의 크리에이티비티와 집중력을 어떻게 유지할 수
So now
있으셨나요?
Larry says, he's like, as you particular, said that he will pay you. He also mentioned that, because you did want to kill him, and you did want to, particular be, you weren't holding up your deal. He wants to change the agreement to be able to find him something that he would particularly like to have back. That he says it
I
belongs
kill
to
him, or I attempt to kill him.
I thought we were just taking him to the frontier. That was
You were, but
yeah, now that we've taken him to the frontier, he's changing his mind. So I'm like, you're breaking the agreement, so I get to kill you now.
Yep, yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
He says he says you can't kill me yet. This actually belongs to this is something that you guys will be also very entertained to actually see, because it also belongs to everybody, and the people here are holding it hostage. So I was hoping
We're
that
planning to burn the whole town down. So why does it matter to us?
If you want to hold it down, before you do that, you may want to grab this piece of importance called the gold state of impossible gravity, the gold statue of impossible gravity. It's a rare magic item, that it's only found in this particular town, and which basically holds down. If you hold this, you will never lose a piece of paper on your desk.
Okay,
we don't have that. We're adventurers.
Okay, Lassery is interested in that.
Okay, but they all. I mean, to be fair, he said to give it to him, so it's not really like Lassery that.
Well, there's two of them all together. He wants a smaller piece, but there's a bigger one that I think you think will be interested in. And you can sell for a pretty penny, and its weight is on gold, but he wants a smaller piece. So there's two stones altogether, and they're both in the same location.
I just want to study it.
Okay, so in order to get to it, you'll need to get it from one of the noblemen's. I think you talked about burning down a town and killing some noblemen. Can you tell me more information about those noblemen, or about why you want to burn them down, or kill them, or burn the whole town for that matter?
Well, you saw last night, right?
I wasn't here, so I wasn't able to get into it. So I don't know what you mean by that.
We don't have to tell you shit.
Okay, that's fine. But I still think that this particular stone would be like, if you can give me the smaller one, you can keep the bigger one. I won't complain. It's just that it's important to our people, and it's being mishandled by the townspeople. So we would like a return to the smaller version of it. You can keep the big one.
I whispered to Lassery saying, why don't we kill them now and take both stones?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we just find out where it is? We kill them, and then we take both.
Yeah. I mean, if you're there saying, you can sell it for a pretty penny, you can keep one and we sell the other.
I'd like to take the small one so I can take it back to my study.
And then we'll split the gold for the bigger one.
You two can split the bigger one. I just want the little one.
Okay.
Money is not important to me.
Money is very important to me.
Okay, so you guys want to roll an initiative check then? Since you're gonna kill this poor...
He's changing the contract. It's his fault.
Chaotic evil much.
None
Man, I can't wait for the broadcast to begin.
I do unto others what they do to
soon,
me.
But unfortunately,
he's not trying to kill you. He's just trying to get you to go to stone and
he's
you're
trying
gonna
to
kill him.
scam us.
Final comments.
So you decide to kill him, and that's the best possible opposite. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, he is saying very accusatory things. He's making us take him to town, and then suddenly when we accomplish his goal, he's not giving us the gold, and instead is withholding the gold by saying we need to do him another favor.
I didn't say it was.
I don't think that's in good faith.
You just assumed that, but okay, sure.
You just said he's like, oh, I don't like enjoy what you guys did, so therefore you guys have to do me another favor.
Yeah, so he does pay you the money for it, and he's like,
never specified that.
I'm telling you right now, like, you know, he's like, okay, now that you notice that he's about to fight, he's like, he basically gives it 10 gold point pieces to you, and he's like, I'm like, just take the money, just don't kill me. Like, you know, I am but a mere midget of a man. I don't want to start any fights. All I want is like the smaller piece of the actual gravity stone, the impossible gravity stone.
Why don't you tell us about it? Like where it is?
It's located in the middle of town, so right here. You know, it's very like it's a very good place. Like I'm not really sure where exactly it's located, but there's without me, you won't, you know, good luck picking that up. Like, you won't be able to pick that up, even if you tried, unless you know the specific command for it. Even though the stone itself, like, you know, might be a stone, you won't be able to, you won't be able to pick it up.
Okay, so we let him get to combo, and then we kill him.
You what?
Good idea.
We take him with us. We let him like do all that shit or whatever to like pick it up, and then we kill him and take the stuff.
Sounds good.
You want to pick him up? Like, you want to...
No, because we let him unlock the combo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have to pick up also the midgets with you because they're part of, like, they're all together. So how are you gonna carry all these?
No, they can follow us. I'm not picking up shit.
He says that he doesn't. He like Larry says like, oh, as much as like to follow you, know, people will know my face and they will instantly recognize me. I'm like.
So you just said we can't pick it up, and now you're giving us false information. That sounds like a trap. I say we kill one of them for each trap that we hit.
Okay, so you want to bring all the midgets with you into this adventure.
Yeah, this is a reassurance mission. Like, for every trap that we hit and every nobleman or whatever that we like encounter, we kill each midget. And then we save Larry for last because he's talking shit.
Okay. So, how do you plan to carry this midgets and Larry into town, knowing full well that everybody knows their face and knows, like, you know, they were trying to get like this particular.
We stack them upon each other so they look like the size of a regular human, and then we draw things on top of them.
I can cast this on Larry, and then we kill the rest.
Here for this very special panel about Noblesse at Virtual Culture Expo. I hope everyone had a wonderful time. I can't wait to watch Noblesse again. We'll begin streaming on Crunchyroll this October. Please enjoy the rest of the programming this weekend, and please let us know what you think about Virtual Crunchyroll Expo using the
like a good idea.
VCRX on Twitter.
So you want to cast illusion on?
You know what you think about.
That's a good one. I like that.
Maybe we should just kill the rest, and then I'll cast it because I think it doesn't last.
Okay, I didn't see this coming. I fucking hate you, by the way.
Why are you even surprised?
I shouldn't be. That's the problem. Fuck. Okay, so you want to cast an invisibility on Larry. How long does it last for?
I don't think it lasts very long, so we should kill them first.
Okay, so
an hour or a minute? And then I'll
just an hour.
So just so you guys are aware, there are people around you, and there are guards standing at the beginning of the door because you're out like literally at the edge of the village. So do you want to kill them there?
No, we're taking them back to the forest.
Yeah.
The midgets don't move; they just stay there because they're like, "Fuck no!" They're like, you know,
lasso them by the neck.
While people are watching. The guards. Okay, sure. If you want to run me that, go for it. Roll me.
Or alternatively, we can turn them in and be like, "Oh, we got the criminals," and get more money off of it.
Sure, you could do that too.
Well, hold on. I'll cast invisibility on top of Larry, and then we can turn in the rest, so we don't actually have to kill them. Like it's just so much work,
idea.
right? So we just turn them all in. I'll just hide Larry behind somebody, and I'll cast it on him, and then we just turn the rest in.
Yeah, sounds about right. You can blame Larry for this.
Okay, so you want to cast invisibility on Larry, and then you want to rope the midgets?
No, we want to turn them into the guards because apparently their faces are known or something like that, right? Like he was saying earlier that people will recognize him.
Yeah.
So we could turn him into turn the rest of them into to the guards to take in.
And get the money off of that. And then afterwards, like the reason why they're even in jail is thanks to Larry, and then we get Larry to show us the way.
Okay, sure. How are you gonna rope them? Like with what? What do you have in your inventory?
Well, we don't need to rope them. We just call the guards over. I'm gonna cast invisibility on Larry. Well, no one's watching because we're gonna like cover him, right?
Okay. Roll me. I guess for screaming, roll me. Fuck, wait, let you roll. Okay, so the guards. Let's just say that you casted invincibility on Larry. He's now invisible, and now who's screaming for the guards? Hello?
Marlo, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything?
Ranger.
Okay, so if Marlo's doing, can I get him to, roll?
And I'll do it too, so I'll give him advantage with the help.
Sure.
We're both yelling.
This is literally just for fun. Like, it doesn't actually, the guards will come regardless. But roll me an acrobatics check. I want to see how well you do it, and what you're yelling.
Is it a performance?
Performance check. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
He just got a 22 off.
Let's just say the performance was a check 22. So you're yelling, and I want you to actually to role play this. So tell me what is it you're yelling to get the guards to come.
Yo, guards. So you know how so we were traveling down the road.
You're yelling this?
Yeah.
To get their attention?
Yo, it's like, we got some people that you might want to see.
Okay. With a perform with a 22. Let's just say that's what 22 because I like it. They just come over and they're like, "Yeah, you're yelling for us. Like, is there something we can help you with?"
I heard these guys are wanted. Pay us. Thanks.
Which guys? Where are they? They're looking like above, like everywhere else. Like they can't. They're like just looking like eyesight. Like they're not really looking down. They're just
down
looking
here.
Point down.
And they're like, "Oh, okay. What about these guys? Like they're the circus. What's wrong with them? They're performers. They come here all the time."
We heard they're wanted.
Who said that? I mean, they're wanted because of the performance. Is that you're calling us here to show? And then like all of a sudden you hear Larry, because you just cast a ability check, is like, they're like, "We're being kidnapped," and the guards are like, who said that? And they're like,
these criminals here convinced us to come over here, saying that they want to murder the town. So we brought them in, and now they're telling you a different story. So if you guys want to throw these midgets into jail, we'll be on our way. Thank you.
These midgets? You mean the performers from the circus?
Yeah, they're telling us that they wanted to like destroy the town. So being good citizens, we brought them in.
Okay, roll me a deception check.
It's not deception though.
Sorry,
not deception though.
Sorry, not deception. Why do I keep saying that? Persuasion.
Oh,
or
okay.
Persuasion or deception.
23.
Damn. Okay, so you persuade them, but again, like they do hear Larry yelling that they're lying. So like even with a roll 20, like you can still. They're like, what the hell? What do you mean? They're lying? Like they can hear somebody saying, like screaming, yelling to the guards. They'd be like, they're lying. They're just saying that because they want to burn the town, the gas town down, and they particular.
So my 23 did not persuade the guards.
Because
they don't see Larry though, right?
They don't see Larry. They just hear Larry, so they're very confused as to what to believe. Because from the sounds of it,
so we can pretend that we don't hear Larry, and you're just like you're haunted. I think, but the rest of these individuals are the ones that I'm claiming are coming in to destroy the town.
Okay, do you have any proof for that?
We're being good citizens. We're just
told us.
adventurers along our way, and they're the ones coming in saying this thing. So obviously, being adventurers looking for additional opportunities, we wouldn't want this town to be to be destroyed. So we're bringing them into custody.
So you're saying the circus folk, and you don't hear the guy screaming.
It's also part of my 23. So why are you telling me to roll something if it's not even going to be effective?
Oh, it's effective. Don't worry, I'm getting to it. Just bear with me, okay? Because there's a couple of things that you guys I'm looking out for the fact that Larry's not gagged or anything. He's just kind of running around like a invisible dude, I guess. But you're also saying that these guys are.
He's still tied up though, right?
Well, you didn't tie him up. You just tied up his hands. That's all he did. But you didn't tie up his mouth.
Oh.
And then the circus, like the circus midgets, which is what they are, like you're saying to it like that they are. So the guys are pretty confused. They're not really sure like how to deal with it, because even though you roll a 20, like it's still conflicting energy altogether. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I'm gonna stick out my foot as he's running around, and he's gonna trip and fall.
But can you see him because he's invisible?
It's my spell.
I don't think you can see him once he's invisible, right?
I mean, if the guards are going to be dumb and be not convinced based on this, I'd just be like, okay, you know what? You can have these criminals. You can deal with it however they want. I'm done. And I walk away and leave.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. I'm just going to straight up walk away from town.
Okay, sure. The criminals are looking at the fucking midgets, are like, they're not really sure what to do. They just don't. They have literally no idea what happened. They heard a thud because I guess Halka tripped Larry. Do you pick him up? Do you leave him there, or what do you do?
No, you can stay on the floor.
Leave him forever and invisible. Let him be invisible for life.
I guess if it lasts an hour, he'll be invisible for an hour.
It'll end in an hour.
He doesn't know that though.
Okay, so you leave Larry there, and the guards just okay. So now the guards are all confused, and they're like, "I guess we'll take these guys and deal with them later." And they kind of just look at you guys and be like, "Okay, we're just gonna take the midget with us because you that does make sense what you said, but also doesn't make sense. So we're gonna figure out later." And then they grab the 8
it's not like we're asking them to do anything other than taking in these midgets into custody, right?
He's taking they're taking him to custody.
So it's one voice versus 3 of us that are telling them that, hey, we heard these midgets try to harm your town, which you are trying to protect, and now you're somehow one voice is convincing you otherwise.
An invisible voice. An invisible voice that they know that they heard before. So they're like, it's like, that sounds like Larry, but we're not really sure. But we're gonna take this midget just in case. We're not really sure. And they kind of just say thank you for, they just say thank you in a question mark kind of way, and they just take away the midgets.
Okay, bye.
And I guess Larry is on the floor.
I guess
crying.
we don't have to leave then.
Oh, because they're just confused. So the midgets disappear. They're just whatever. They're like, okay, we're gonna deal with him later. I'm like, they don't have energy. We'll deal with it later. And they're just overly confused by what the whole incident happening. They're just perplexed by the fact that this happened.
Can we stab Larry for every shit that he made earlier?
I know where he is. I kept track of where I tripped him.
I mean, he's pretty low health already. You did slap him twice already with your whip. Was that?
No, that was
Drake. So you're okay. So yeah, you can stab him, but I don't know if you like. I don't think you can see him.
I mean, he's more like trouble more than he's worth at this point. Like he was saying, like, "Oh, I can't go into town," so we made like a thing, and then afterwards you go up to the guards and it's like, "Oh no, like we don't believe you. You're like they're lying. They're gonna burn down the town." So clearly he's a traitor and a liability at this point, right?
Okay.
Let's take Invisible Larry into the forest and then kill him.
Yeah.
Take Invisible Larry. And again, do you know where he is? Because,
yeah,
he's
I tripped
invisible.
him. I made note of where he is when I tripped him.
Okay, sure. I mean, he might have got up by the time, but okay, yeah.
He can't get up. He's bound.
So you want to take him to the forest and kill him then?
Yep. I'm done with his shit.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Basically.
He's dead. Way to go! You killed him. Now what you want to do? Now that you literally have no idea what's happening. You woke up in a wagon.
And this is the town that we like initially went into, right?
Yep. So do you want to investigate the town, or
I go to the tavern and like burn it. I start a fire in the back, and then afterwards I burn the fucking tavern.
Do you want to do it sneakily? Do you want to do it like?
Yeah, because I'm in the backyard, and it's like I got the cover of night.
Oh, it's nighttime.
Wait, I think it's still daytime actually.
You told us it was night.
It was nighttime last night. Like when you guys were drinking. When you woke up, it was morning.
No, I asked you like what time of day it was when we were encountering Drake, and then you said it was nighttime.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, nighttime. Great. Okay, way to go. You burned down the tab. Now you want to do. How
I have no love for the rest of this. Like, how attached are you to the stone?
I don't even care at this point. If I can't lift it up, then it doesn't matter to me.
All right, let's just leave then.
Okay. I fucking hate you guys. Just for the record.
I mean, okay, everything leading up to okay, so something to note is that there is no incentive for our characters right now. Like, yes, there was a lot of mystery that affected, but like I just burnt down the tavern, which was like my revenge to it. Halka initially was interested in the stone, but like Larry decided to be a traitorous bastard, and so we killed him. So if she can't pick up the stone, she doesn't care about the town anymore.
Yeah, so
like, do you have anything that would otherwise want us to stay into town?
Nah, really, except for the stone. Like, you burned down the fucking tavern. Like,
yeah, because they fucked us up, and that stupid Noble was like trying to get us to drink for no reason and poison us and shit.
Yeah, so the background really, of... Sorry, go ahead.
Doesn't really concern Marlo if town goes disappears.
That's true.
So the background of my character is actually
indifferent about the fate of this town.
Your background of your character is what?
Oh, so she's
no,
actually...
I said he's very indifferent about it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Halka, what were you saying?
What were you saying, Halka?
I was just saying, like, her background is that she's just a researcher. So she's basically traveling around to like look at stuff and like take notes and research and then bring it back to her tower. So if she can't bring it back to her tower, she doesn't care.
He just said good luck with that. You won't be able to. So just a reminder, if you really want to explore that, he did say good luck with that trying to pick it up. He did mention that a couple of times when he was talking to you.
Yeah. So our understanding of that is that we wouldn't be able to pick it up.
I guess I could try and pick it up.
Do you? You can try to.
It was here.
But what he was saying was like we can't pick it up.
No, good luck picking that up. He emphasized the word "that" because he did say there is a key word behind it.
Well, you guys want to check it out or not? Then
I guess if we're picking up on the clue that's saying like, oh, that is a command, then sure, I guess. Why is Hilo so big?
What?
Oh,
why is Hilo so big?
Hilo? Him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't. Oh,
he's so small.
Either he's small or this. This is it. Like I can't make him normal size.
So he's either a midget or he's
like he's either a giant or a midget. That is literally it.
Like the original size is basically the same size as your thing.
Yeah, let me.
It's just the bow that makes it look a lot bigger, but like the character itself is actually the same size as the circle.
Interesting. Okay.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
it is. You're right. Yeah. It's. Oh, yeah. The pole makes it bigger.
Just the bow.
Okay. Okay. Let's get started with this. This is the entrance. This is the bottom floor. Also here, there's stairs that go to the top floor, which has the same layout over here. Sorry, you're in this side over here. My bad. So, but if you go up the stairs, you will see that this is the second floor altogether, and then from the second floor you'll be able to enter here.
Oh my god, so many floors.
There's only 2 floors altogether, but it's just one big giant floor. And then you'll be able, and from here you'll need to find the statue itself, so you can go exploring.
This sounds like
what
a trap
statue?
now.
Sorry?
Why is there a statue now? We were just told it was a stone.
A stone, but it's in sorry, I give it too much away, but sorry. You'll find the stone in the statue.
So we have to break a statue in order to get the stone.
Yeah.
Okay, how much is it? How much is it worth?
At Lestari and be like, how many statues are there and how many you want us to break down? Because this is taking too much time at this point.
Yeah, I think I'd just rather leave.
You're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Okay, fine.
Like, unless there was some other clues that he would have given in particular to which kind of statue we're looking for.
You'll see a red stone, like, that you're looking for.
So it's not hidden within it, it's just embedded into the statue.
It's just embedded into it, yeah.
Okay. That makes things a little bit, okay, that's better. Because I'm like, if we're breaking down every single statue and like a potential chance that it might be inside, I'm like, why are we spending so much time on this?
Can you imagine breaking every single fucking statue?
That's what I mean. I'm like, this is not efficient.
Are you sure you want to burn the whole place down? I mean, that'd probably be efficient for you.
We burned down the tavern already. I'm fine. Like, my goal is accomplished.
Okay. I guess for burning the tavern, roll me a stealth check.
But it was in the dead of night in the backyard.
Yeah. Somebody could have seen you. Just do it for fun.
Probably with advantage, then, I would assume.
16.
Yeah, you still pass, whatever. Okay, so where do you guys want to go from here?
So, what is this place?
This is the guy, Larry, before you took him to the...
so this is Larry's house?
No, this is the... it's more like a nobleman's house, where Larry mentioned that the stone that with the small, like, the small stone and the big stone were both located. Before you kill them, I can't believe you fucking killed them.
He tried to betray us and get us thrown into jail. That is
taking up too much time and putting out too much effort for us on our part.
Right?
Yeah. He deserved to die.
Knew it.
Okay. So you kill the tavern man. You're now in the house of the nobleman that apparently you guys hate, for whatever reason.
What do you mean there's whatever reason?
Wait, this is the nobleman's house? So we take the stone and we burn down his house?
Yeah!
Okay, sure. Sure. So do you guys want to start exploring? This is just
do we know that it's empty?
I don't know. You do me investigation check. Okay, so from that 8 is... it will tell you that it's a house, so you might be able to see people or you might not. You're not really sure since it's nighttime.
If it's nighttime, they would have like lights on, no?
Yeah, they have lights on. You'd be able to see, but you're not sure if they're actually people are sleeping or they're awake or they're running around the hallway. So with an 8, you just know that this is a house.
I'd like to walk up to here-ish.
Sorry, you cut out, Halka.
I'd like to walk out to like here-ish with stealth.
Okay. Can you roll me a stealth check then? Unless you already did. Oh shit! Damn. All right. So you fucking are amazing at it. You go there, and what would you like to do when you get there? Perception. So 4.
No.
Your perception skills that you think are being, you're looking around, but since it's nighttime, you just see a water fountain in front of you, and then the hallway. That's it. Like you're not gonna see much of anything. Like,
can I sense if people are around, or do I see the statue with the rock?
With the 4, roll me investigation check, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So you but why'd you do it twice?
I accidentally clicked it twice.
Oh, okay. So you notice that with a 17, you do notice that there are like, you don't hear anything in particular. Like, there are people walking around, but you do feel like there's someone is like, like you do feel like the presence of someone. But you don't know where exactly it's coming from. You don't know if if it's just your imagination or anything like that. But like, the stone is nowhere near in sight.
All right.
You just see the fountain, and you see the fountain running. That's all. Like, it's an in fountain that they have there because they're so rich that fountains are fucking amazing.
Must been all the money they spent scamming people. All the misdeeds.
So do you guys want to keep exploring, or should we just leave?
I mean, how badly do you want the rock?
I mean, it's not worth the trouble.
Alright. Then I'm inclined to leave.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you're the reason that we're in here anyway. If you don't want to get it, then leave.
Yeah. Okay, let's just leave and burn down the house, because they probably drugged us.
How would you like to burn down the house?
Do you have any fire spells, Lasser?
I am taking a look. I have a cantrip called Produce Flame.
I have a spell called Flaming Sphere.
Okay, do you want to do it stealthily? Do you want to
Well, so the thing about Flaming Sphere is that it's a 5-foot diameter of fire appears in an unoccupied space of my choice, right? So I could cast that, and then we can move away, and then I'll move the Flaming Sphere up to this house and let it burn.
I have torches. We could just leave, and I just throw torches in through the windows.
Like how they did us? Okay.
I mean, out of character, I've done this before in another campaign.
I gotta come up with a better campaign for you guys, because you're just God, give me a fucking headache.
That's amazing. I love it. Alright, let's throw torches into their windows and book it.
Sure, I could. I'll light your torch for you.
Same.
If you can leave, and then I can just throw stealth. I can just go into stealth and just throw them from.
Alright, let's do it.
Sneak away. You guys can walk away.
Wait, we're walking away already.
So the house is made of marble and stone. So,
but the interior wouldn't.
Interior.
Their furniture would catch fire.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a message. It's not actually to burn their physical building down.
Yeah.
So this particular area is just made of this area is particularly made of just marble. There's no really there's just an open hole.
I'm more interested in what's you see room 24. I'm more interested in what's over there.
Room 24. This one?
Yeah.
Do you want to go check it out?
Because I'm gonna throw torches in there.
Sounds good.
Because we were already in the entrance hall, so we already know that it won't catch fire.
Yeah, and then all this area is like a garden of some sort, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a garden, correct.
Yeah, then we can burn down the garden.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
It's to send a message.
Send a message.
I mean,
Don't
if
steal
we're all
from
going
people.
chaotic
Don't dread
evil,
them.
might as well embrace it.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Okay, so I'll roll me fucking hell.
Acrobatics to see how well he cartwheels into it.
Yeah, you know what? Do me an acrobatics and performance check.
And stealth.
Yeah, do both acrobatics and performance. I want to see how.
Oh wait, no, that's the perception.
Performance 20. Ooh.
So as an acrobatic, you don't like. You think you're being like all cool and shit. In reality, it's just you look like a derp, running with a fire with your like tongue sticking out. With the performance, like you majestically, what do you want to set on fire? Like this?
He wants to burn the garden and the 24th room.
So are you gonna open the door to the 24, or are you just gonna throw it in there, like be like, fuck it?
Throw it through the window.
I don't think
from outside.
You want to do it from outside? Okay. Sure.
I guess okay. So that makes sense because we burn the garden, and then anyone that would see it or smell it would be going towards the garden, meaning that the windows would be unpreoccupied, and then we chuck it through the window, and then we just peace out.
So basically, what's gonna happen is I'm going to peek in through the door, throw a couple torches into the garden, and book it out of the house. And then as I'm leaving, I'm gonna throw torches into room 24 through the window.
Okay, sure.
Joe's like, what the fuck?
Whatever.
Again, I've done this before in another campaign. It's great.
I don't know if I want to DM anymore. I heard stories that people like the people have been DMing, and then the characters just decide to do like the most fucking outrageous bullshit ever, and you're like, okay, I'm dealing with this
Ironically enough, I did this in Curse of Strahd.
Sweet.
Okay, so I guess you throw the fire into it, and fucking shit is on fire. It's people are yelling. Are you gonna stand and watch the whole place burn?
We're already walking away. Like Kilo said that he would wait for us to like leave a little bit, and then he'd like just stealth away.
Okay. Where do you guys want to go now then? Because that's you managed to burn down the tavern, burn down this place. Almost half of the town is on fire now.
Yeah. So we continue on our way to the next town.
Yeah. To burn the next town over.
Okay. It was supposed to be a short, fun campaign. You guys managed to make it into a serious. I don't even know.
One shot?
Yeah, I don't even know how to like. I don't know.
We broke Joe! Hooray!
So let me tell you. So
basically, what happened was he prepared this one shot for us. We took it and we threw it in the fire.
Yeah, that's basically what you guys did. Like anything that you were supposed to do, or like anything it was supposed to get you to do, like you did not. I had to like pull shit out of my ass in this one, which is fine. Most of it was okay until you got to the end. So you killed all the. So that is basically the end of the campaign, by the way. The one shot.
Wait, so was it a one shot or was it a campaign? Because they're not equivalent.
No, this is a one shot that was supposed to go into a campaign. But since you killed everybody that was supposed to ever tell you anything about why you were where you were supposed to be?
Like, they were aggressive AF.
Because you fucking okay, so the night before, let me tell you what was supposed to happen altogether. Like, it didn't matter how you got there. So on the bar itself, either you got gas or you got drunk. Either way, you're going to end up with the wagon. Now, the gas itself was like, it's supposed to make you high, hallucinate. Thank you, hallucinate. So that's how you ended up with the wagon. And the guy at the bar that you burned down was supposed to tell you that you were supposed to pick up a bunch of barrels of wine to bring it back to the town. That's what you're on the road for. The midgets that were there, they were the one originally trying to steal the stone, but they by accident, because they're idiots, they basically like bombarded the tavern by mistake, which is the wrong building altogether. Like it didn't make because they're so retarded that they thought that the building actually is the one that they had because they needed to the nobleman. So they were supposed to tell you that that they accidentally bombarded you guys, and it just happens that a series of events it took advantage of you because you don't remember the night before. Drake was a bandit. That's fine. That's nothing new. You were supposed to pick him up and bring him back to the frontier. You didn't do that. Larry was
he left with his bandit friends.
Yeah,
you're going to lead him back to the frontier.
Yeah, but you told him to you just left because you.
But he also paid us. We're just like, oh, okay, you don't want to go? Okay, thanks for the money.
Alan attacked you guys because he's an idiot. That's actually in the script in itself. So he was supposed to tell you also, that that's how you picked up the midgets. One of you guys actually threw the midgets into the actual treasure because you thought it would be hilarious to have midgets in a chest. As to why, you don't know. You were hallucinating, and you thought this be the most creative thing you ever done in your life. You killed the nobleman's house. He's dead. You were supposed to fight him at the end. You didn't. Yeah, you were supposed to fight the horses. You didn't.
Fight horses?
Yeah, the horses that were supposed to there was a trail leading to the to the road. If you would have followed that, you would have got back to the road and you would have figured out that there were orcs coming towards you, and eventually, you would have got there.
So
but
why would we be fighting horses?
You wouldn't be fighting horses; they'd be dead. You would have noticed that the horses died, and then the orcs, the orc with the team orc and team goblin, you would have noticed that if you actually did walk away from them, you wouldn't encounter that. If you actually walked away from them, yeah. So you killed everybody that would have told you the story, or they walked away from you.
So you know that map with the forest and the field?
Yep.
We went left. What would happen if we went right?
You would have just got lost eventually, and I would have turned you back. Eventually, somebody would have mentioned something that you're going the wrong way. If you decide to go into that direction, it was supposed to be more of I didn't want you to go into that direction. I want you to go back to the town, because the whole point was you start a town, you end up somewhere else, you don't know how, and you're supposed to get back to town and to figure out piece the clues together to why the hell you ended up there. But
so I'm glad we killed Larry. Piece of
so
shit.
You killed everybody that was supposed to tell you, including the people that you didn't know they were part of the major role playing for it, the guy in the tavern and the nobleman house.
But I don't understand how that even happened.
What?
Sorry, I was just laughing.
So anybody that's supposed to tell you the storyline, you basically didn't trust them, or you didn't like them, or you decide to kill them, or you decide to
he was forcing us to drink, so that means he's part of the evil scheme. Not to mention we finished an adventure in there, so meaning that when we got gassed, which he was attempting to do anyways, and then afterwards put us out on a wine barreling thing.
Yeah, he didn't try to gas you. Like the bartender didn't do anything to you guys. You just killed him.
But he would have seen it.
No, he didn't know anything. He was from outside, just like everybody else.
Why was the bartender outside when we were in? Everyone else was in the tavern.
No. What I'm saying to you, the bartender, the guy that tried to get you to drink, he didn't do shit to you guys, like at all. Like he was just trying to get you to drink.
There was a gas that came in.
Yeah,
so how did he not see that gas that came into his fucking tavern?
Because it came from
people
outside,
that apparently disrespected him, so he would have been paying more attention to us.
No, because the midgets were trying to steal the stone originally. That's where the midgets come in. Like the midgets were supposed to tell you that they were the ones, like that
gassed us.
Yeah, they gassed you because they're idiots. Like they're basically idiots. So they gassed the wrong part of town, thinking that that the stone was in that particular.
Okay, so I think the point that I'm trying to make is like, how did the tavern bartender not see us get gas and therefore become unconscious?
Oh, how did that do it?
Because then that would also beg the question of how did he then give us a task?
Because after you guys woke up, like according to the story that I have here, because you guys went off script, I had to like come up with something, so I just made it up on the spot. That's why. That's the easiest way to explain it. There wasn't a particular. You're supposed to be drinking, and since you guys didn't drink, I just made you gas, and then.
But then we would have like been moved to our beds and not in his occupying his table space that he could be making more money.
Oh,
I think.
You said during the tavern we were getting up to go to our beds, and then we got gassed, so we never actually made it into our rooms.
You never actually made it to your actual bed, like you're saying.
So we just fell asleep in the hallway, and he was like, that's normal."
No, you fell asleep like while you were trying to get there, but you were still like with the tavern. Like you say, you wanted to go to your sleep, and I was like, okay, well, that right before that happens, like you're about to like walk towards
right. So then we'd be on the floor. It's not like we're on the table. We're not like in our beds. That doesn't sound normal. Like as a barkeep, seeing people on your floor unconscious, you're
no, because he was unconscious too, right? Like everybody got unconscious. Like not only you, like the whole bar got unconscious.
You just told me it was just us that got unconscious.
No, I said the whole bar.
No, you said just us, and I was like, how did anyone else not notice that we didn't get unconscious? So you're like, oh, it just happened.
Oh, sorry,
so that's why I was like, very confused. I'm like,
sorry.
No,
my bad. No, I meant like I thought I said that it was the whole bar that got unconscious, like because the midgets threw it from outside into the bar, and the whole bar got like basically like wiped. Like it was everybody felt hallucination.
Okay.
I was just following. Oh,
sorry, what?
Ahead. Oh, I was just saying, I was just following how I built my character. So I built her
that's fine.
Really nasty, like hates other people.
I gotta come up with a better storyline for you guys, because now I know you're gonna like everything I do, you're just gonna like burn it on fire or kill it.
No, it's not that. I think it's like if those like, for example, that guy wasn't so hostile, screeching at us. Like we just. When you come up from a hangover, you're like pissed off as fuck. Like every single noise is gonna irritate you. So you're just adding hostility to a situation that's already tense. Versus if he's like, "Hey guys, wake up! Like I don't know why you guys tied me up. Can you like help me out?" That would have been a different tone. Versus like, "You fuckers! Like you tied me up for blah blah blah," that kind of thing. So it's kind of like putting it in a hostile environment would react in a more hostile way. Hostility begets hostility. And if Larry didn't shout at us and betray us, like, because it's not like, even if the guards did take them to prison, he could probably like clear them out afterwards if they're like really good performers, right? But Larry decided to betray us and be like, oh no, they're trying to kill the town, and potentially get us thrown into jail. That becomes another instance of like, we must silence him.
Anyways, you killed everybody that was supposed to be important. Anybody that was supposed to be telling you the storyline or telling you something, you killed him or put him in jail, or you burn down the house, or
hostility.
Okay, sure, whatever. I like if I was playing like above introduction, I would have been more like towards like what the fuck happened. I try to figure shit out as opposed to try to kill everybody and burn everything.
No, we were down to figure things out. It was just
until you
people,
killed
like,
everybody.
it was either they betrayed us, they left voluntarily, like, because we would have led Drake back to thing, like, we already received the money, and I'm like, okay, cool, we got the money. I don't remember how it went, but we'll bring you back to town. No big
Okay,
deal.
well, the point is now that everybody's dead. The house is burned down.
That's their
It's all
fucking
gone.
fault.
It's all gone. Just
Their
all
fucking
gone.
fault.
And I don't have to worry about this campaign anymore because they're all the characters are dead.
Sweet.
All my work went into nothing. I'm so sad.
What do you mean? You gave us a murder hoboing opportunity. It's great.
You killed everybody.
I don't get to be a murder hobo very often.
See? Same.
You killed Larry. What the fuck did you kill Larry?
Hey, I didn't kill anyone.
I mean, you did burn down a house, so it might be someone the nobleman probably caught on fire.
Like that was the same nobleman. By the way, you were supposed to fight the nobleman when you were leaving the town, but because you burned his house down and he was in it,
why would we fight the nobleman if we find out that it was actually like the fuck ups?
Because the nobleman also had the stone at the same time, and you were supposed the whole okay. So the story
So
with
we're basically trying to rob the nobleman while it's on his person, and he's like, no.
Yeah, basically. So
you were trying to lead us down an evil path.
Yes.
See?
Because I was hoping that Alexia will be able to because I looked at her thing and I was hoping that she'll be keen enough to be able to check out the stone. And by the way, the password was that. If you wanted to move the stone, you just say that, and the stone would have moved. It's literally a brick, a magical brick, to be exact.
What's the point of this?
Yeah, the thing is, last story was interested in the stone, but it's in someone else's house and everything like that, right? So it's just
Okay, I'll make it more interesting this side, and I'll remember. I'm gonna remember all the actions you guys did. And
if it's with the same character, yeah, I made him really violent.
Yeah, no kidding. I thought it was gonna be nice and together. It was not.
Different personalities coming together. It's great.
Yeah, it's fucking great as a DM. That's fucking great. That's great, guys. That's amazing.
I mean, what did you expect? Murder hoboing apparently is fun. It's great.
I didn't expect you guys to be so weird about everything. That's
okay, Joe, let's be real. I told you ahead of time that my character didn't like people, cared about money, and was more interested in her animals than anything else.
I was hoping
and is always very skeptical of people ripping her off. I spoke to you about this in chat before. So you already knew 1/3 of your party is very distrustful of people.
I was hoping that the rest of the team will make you back into order. It didn't work out for me. That's what I'm saying.
I think I also said something like that. She hates people and only cares about research and knowledge. And
so I figured
you have 2/3 of your party hating people and distrustful of them.
No, only you distrust them. I don't think the other one just doesn't care about them.
Yeah, I don't care about them.
Hate people.
Yeah, well, I hate them, but I'm not going to do anything about them unless they really, really bother me. And if they make everything slower, those fucking midgets.
It's true, those fucking midgets.
They made everything really, really slow, and it was just okay, when do I tell them that I want to kill them?
So then you have an executioner and you have a accelerator.
Really like my midgets coming out of the trunk. I was very happy about that.
I don't know how they all fit in there. That must have been one big trunk.
It was like corgis, corgi size. So I just thought it was hilarious.
Halflings are that small.
I don't know. I just thought it was corgi size. That's what I thought it was gonna be. In my head, that's what it made sense. And I thought it was fucking hilarious that I had midgets in a trunk. I always wanted to do it in real life, but you can't do it. So.
Human race?
Nah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have fun? Burning everything?
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sorry for throwing your campaign out into the fire, but it was fun.
Right? Burning everything, killing people. You know, using strategy to put him into invisibility, but him being a shit. That's fine.
I did not see that coming. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about this. Like, I didn't think you actually guys would use it. I'm like, oh, that will become useful. And then like, I'm just gonna send to invisibility. I'm like, ah, fuck.
I even linked that ability to you specifically yesterday, and I'm like, I'm totally gonna use this.
I completely forgot about it right in my mind because I was trying to prepare for like 3 days beforehand, for the last couple of weeks. Basically, I just been reading the campaign and I've been like thinking like of different things of how you guys would react. And I was trying to think of like, okay, if they say this and they try to go that, I'm like, I need to kind of force them to be able to do this or that. But I didn't think you would kill everybody and burn everything down. That was not in my scope of.
But we didn't kill Drake. We returned him to his family.
Yeah,
the one good guy.
I don't understand. He wasn't even good. He was a bandit.
But he paid us. That was in good faith.
I was hoping you would kill him.
You know, there's a transaction going on, and then he voluntarily left, and we're like, okay, bye.
He had to because he was like, I'm a number. You just killed an orc in front of him. You were whipping
him.
No, but you were whipping a goblin around with your fucking lasso.
You know, sometimes. So basically, so Drake was the least pushy out of all of them, and that's why he lived. There's a reason for everything.
I was like, oh, you pay us and then to take us here. I'm like, okay, we'll do that. And he wasn't slowing us down. He wasn't saying like, oh, gotta do this, gotta do that, right? And he wasn't doing any of that shit. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave. And you're like, okay.
He didn't betray us. It was great. He didn't try to poison us. Like, we had no reason to kill him. Like, it was a task. Okay, we do it.
My alignment was actually...
What are your alignments, by the way?
Lawful evil, actually.
Oh, that makes sense.
Let me see what mine was. Mine was...
What is Marlo's real name, by the way?
Huh?
What is your real name?
Oh, he just goes by that.
No, your real name though. I don't actually know your name.
Camus.
Camus. Okay, Camus. Camus. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm so annoyed.
What?
I'm happy, but I'm also like, I haven't DM in quite a while, and I forgot like that people do shit.
No, it's fine.
It was lawful evil. I did everything according to lawful evil.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to do another? Do you want to go from here? Like from here, you basically go into a campaign. Because now you have like some backstory together. So
mine's neutral evil. That's great.
Oh, yeah, I think I was trying to get neutral evil out of.
So we all like picked the same thing. We're just a party of like hooligans.
Just like fucking evil.
That's great. I love it.
So if you guys
well
are
done,
evil,
guys.
Oh, okay. Maybe this campaign will be good for you guys to start over then. Let's see. Oh, okay. I found one that I think it'll fit you guys' evil goodness and evilness.
I mean, it's not like we're actively looking for evil. It just shows up to us.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like for my character, she wants to continue researching, so she doesn't want to get caught by the law. She wants to get thrown in jail and shit like that. But she has no problem killing people, for sure. Just really secretly.
Yeah.
Okay,
and mine is just like, I don't care about anyone so long as people don't cheat me out of things. So long as it's good for my animals, it's great.
For Marlo, it's just the ends justify the means.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
I knew this is the reason why we came from the same village.
It's so weird being a DM.
I don't normally like other people, but I guess you guys are okay.
Yeah, I think you're pretty cool too. Your research seems very interesting.
I have no idea what she's researching. I just know that she's doing stuff.
I mean, so long as it doesn't affect the animals, like she's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Do you guys want to go kill dragons next time?
It depends on, like, I guess the rewards. If you give a little bit more of a backstory, I can try and make something up, I guess. As to
no, this one is an actual full-on campaign, so like this will take a while. Like it's and it continues in the same, almost in the same area like that you guys are blast off. So you'll be going to a different one, but you'll be going into like different towns, and you'll be exploring more of like, I guess the outside world.
I'm already playing 2. I don't know if I have time for a third.
If you want me to, I could do another one-off campaign.
Do you mean one shot then? Because if you say campaign, it's gonna be like.
Sorry, one shot. Right? One shot. My bad. Yeah, one shot.
It depends with school, so it depends how much my workload is and stuff. But probably more of a one shot is what I would join.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm down if it's a one shot. No big deal.
Sure, I'll do another one shot. I'll think of something.
Just play to Halka's desire for research. And
yeah, I need to look for one.
Desire to make money, and Hilo's desire to do whatever he wants.
I mean, I feel like money is pretty easy, but like my character is yeah, she wants to see new magical items and stuff, and bring it back to research.
Maybe like do a dungeon, I guess, like for that you find prices and shit. Maybe.
Yeah, is it a magical item?
Sorry, is it what?
Is it a magical item? Because she doesn't really care about treasure.
Yeah, it'll be magical items. I'll
magical
put them
items
in there.
and treasure.
Yeah,
I like care about gold.
Like it'll be like gold, treasure, and at the end of it, like you for Marlo will be like, if he beats it, he gets to become champion of the world and like be known.
Glory.
Lord or something like that, like justify the means to the end.
Sweet.
Okay, I'll think of something else, and I fucking hate you guys, just for the record.
Wait. So what did that magical stone do? Did you talk about that? Because I think I might have.
Well,
he just said it's a paperweight.
It's just a paperweight. That's all it is to it. I thought it was supposed to be just literally a paperweight that was supposed to be magical, but it costs a lot of money. It's a magical item, and it just it's a big giant stone that you can sell it for a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Lassery wouldn't care about a paperweight.
Yeah, but that's it. Like it was just a magical stone. That's all it's to it. And you say that, and then it becomes like you wouldn't be able to grab it. Like if you try to pick it up, if you destroy the statue, it will just drop down. If you try to pick it up, it will won't move. It won't budge unless you say the keyword that, and then you're able to lift it up and then you can sell it or whatever. I was also gonna add.
But that was another thing. Like that.
Hold on.
Stupid Larry.
Yeah.
Should have been obvious. Be like, oh, that is what you say to it.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be like, oh, good luck with that.
So Larry was supposed to in the campaign itself with that, because A, he didn't want you to kill him. 2, he didn't want you just to run away with the stone. What he want to do as soon as you touch the stone, like there was an alarm gonna go off, and then guards were gonna come in and attack you guys. And then while you're distracted by the guards, he was gonna come in and steal the stone. And then right before you're about to be sent to jail, he would come back in and be like, "Oh yeah, let these guys go. They're okay, whatever." And then and then escape with the stone itself. That was his thing. He wanted the stone for himself.
His execution was not very convincing.
But you still kill him, so it doesn't matter.
I'm still glad we killed him.
Yeah, he's better off dead. Piece of shit.
He's dead and invisible, so nobody will find his body for an hour. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah, we killed him in the forest. We probably buried it invisibly.
Invisibly, perfect.
His body's invisible.
So that would have given us an alibi. We weren't there.
You're just burying an invisible body. It's perfectly normal. It's cool.
Wasn't us. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No idea what you're talking about. Didn't see shit.
I will do a dungeon where there's more things, and you can be more as evil, and you can't burn shit down.
We can destroy it otherwise. Don't worry.
I know, but just stop burning everything.
All right. So one shot. What do we get out of this? Level 4.
Sure. Why not? Yeah.
All right.
Let's do a little horde.
Yeah, I'm okay with that reward for burning everything down.
You'll get the 500 GP that you had before, plus the 20 GP that was given to you, and the 10 GP that was given to you. You guys can, figure out how to. You started with 500 gold pieces, and then you got 30 while you were there.
So 530. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to go back to the to the barrel of wine to get it, because there's still one whole barrel of wine that you could potentially sell or keep. Since you burn down the cavern, you can start your own business. I maybe get wine things. I don't know.
Nah.
Sweet. Nah.
What is it, D? What are you rolling?
HP.
Accidentally killed the final boss noble. Yep, you accidentally killed the final boss, which was supposed to be an epic fight with like endless. It was supposed to be like 10 knights that were supposed to come to his aid. But he's dead now.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
I was trying to elongate the storyline, but because you burned everything on site, I couldn't do anything. And I was like, why are you burning shit down?
It's okay.
I was so attached to my
That's why you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
Sweet. This. Na. Why won't it let me choose a feat? That's very confusing.
Oh man, I gotta think of something else. Okay, cool.
But anyways, thank you. I will go now.
Thank you guys. I appreciate the time. I think we're half an hour away from being 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I timed it
mean, if
pretty
you
good.
want us to fight the noble, we can.
No, it's okay. You would just fucking poison him or fireball.
Yeah. You see our sheets, right?
Yeah, I see your sheets. That's what I mean. Like, I'm just like they literally stand, and it's more splash damage. So, like, they literally have like no. Like,
I don't understand why it won't let me choose a feat.
I don't see them standing a chance very long. You'll just be like fireball or poison attack, and they'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm dead.
Is it okay if we end with a long rest or something, because it's like nighttime?
Yeah. Well,
so
where
we
do you
can
want to
have
rest?
all our I don't know, like we could just have all our abilities up for next.
Sure. Let's just say you go into. Since nobody saw you at the inn, you'll have to sleep in a barn.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. Even like in the middle, just kind of hidden, so nobody. And then we could just take turns watching or something. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. You get a little rest, and you can get all your canvas back, and then we'll start the Nets one shot again, and then we'll do that one, the Nets adventure.
Yeah, I just want all my spell slots up. That's all.
Sweet.
I wonder if I can do this one. A local tavern adventure. They choose to customize.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Bye.
Okay, bye. Have a good night, guys. Thanks, guys. Bye.
See you.
Nice meeting you.